What is up, everybody? Happy Monday. I have some special guests with me tonight, Mr. and Mrs. Katie and Ethan Turk. Good to see you guys, as always, aka Drifting Drams. Make sure you guys head over there and subscribe to their channel, please. Subscribe to Drifting Drams. Make that a priority right now. Everybody stop what you're doing and go subscribe to Drifting Drams over there. Guys, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Cheers, bud. Good to see you. Thanks for having us.
No problem. No problem. Thank you for hopping on here. I know it was kind of short notice. So I did have some plans for tonight. I was supposed to have some of the West Coast guys on the channel tonight, but it did not work out. I sent out the samples on Tuesday, and they said that they wouldn't arrive until Tuesday. So I was going to have Independent Joe, Bad Axe Bourbon, and Northwest Bourbon Mark on the channel for another blind. So we'll have to push that date back to another time. But luckily, I reached out to Katie and Ethan to see if they wanted to hop on, and Eric's going to hop on. So it'll just kind of be like an open mic night. Anybody can hop on that wants to hop on and chat. You're more than welcome. I'll get ready to post the link in the top for anybody who wants to hop on. Should just be a fun night, just bullshit and doing whatever. Let me say hi to a couple people here in the chat really quick. Emily Chambers is in the house. Cheers, Emily. Good to see you. John, Top Dog, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Adam Shelton says drinking some water and watching from work. Cheers. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you, man. I'll have you on a live here soon. Cam Lochner's in the house. What's going on, brother? Sugar Kitty, good to see you. Mark Mason in the house. Cheers. Whiskey cheers. Finally some relief from a long Monday. I hear that, buddy. Medium Ugly is in the house. Cheers, my friend. Peter B. Cheers all. Oh, Peter, you changed your logo there. Threw me off. Not used to seeing that logo. Mike Hickman's in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you as well. Doug H. Cheers, everyone. Ethan and Katie are the best. They are amazing people. That is for sure. Tipsy's in the house. What's going on, man? Guys, make sure you head over to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans as well. Great channel. Puts out some really cool stuff. Head over there. Subscribe, as well as Drifting Drams. I'm going to say that like 30 times tonight, guys. I'm just going to keep dropping it.
We'll have to up our game.
Salty Shane is in the house. What's going on, man? Whiskey cheers. JG. Good to see you. Sean and Marie D is in the house. Cheers, Sean. I got to have you doing a blind too. I know Tipsy, I got to have you on the channel too. I know we talked a little while ago. I swear I saw Darrell. Was Darrell not in here? Is this somebody else?
I didn't see. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe
for some reason I thought it was. Maybe I was confusing it with somebody else. But cheers, everybody. What's in everybody's glass tonight? I am going to start with. I'm actually going to crack open these Hard Truth bottles here. So, as you guys know, the Barrels for Hope team did head over to Hard Truth to do our barrel pick for them, and from what I hear, it wound up being a very unique pick. Unfortunately, I was not able to go on that pick. All the flights that were available were like right at the time or after for the pick, so I could not make it, and I wasn't going to drive all the way down there and then drive all the way right back home. So did miss that one. However, we are doing a maker's pick next Tuesday. So, and I have the pleasure of getting to hang out with these two fine folks on screen while we are down there. So I will be seeing Katie and Ethan when I arrive, all the way through the time that I depart from Kentucky. So definitely looking forward to that, sharing some drinks with you guys. That is going to be a highlight for sure. So definitely looking forward to that.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Yeah.
Wow, I hear a lot of people having some water tonight. John's having some water tonight. Thank you, JG. There you go, guys. Drifting Drams. There it is. Thank you. Medium Ugly says first pour Cooper's Craft 100 to ready the palate. I hear that.
It's a good one.
There we go. Whiskey Uncensored. What's going on, Ben? Ben, hop on this stream. Let's go. It's too gorgeous on screen for me. No, it's not.
And Joseph Grazo.
Joe, what's going on, buddy? What the hell are y'all
Long time
doing?
no see.
Good to see you. Again, guys, there's really no kind of rhyme or reason to anything tonight. We're just going to hang out, just have some drinks. I told the Turks and Eric I was going to have what I was going to be drinking, and they were going to pull down some of their stuff, and we're all going to kind of drink some things together. So, Ben, your check liver light is still flashing. Come on.
That's right. Ben. He just got back from his trip.
Yeah. Come on, Ben. Yeah, I heard that liver a little bit more. It's open mic night, man. Hop on here. Let's go.
I think my light's broken. I haven't seen that in a while.
What is it?
I think my check liver light's broken.
Yeah. Joseph Brazo says, still at work, not sipping yet. No worries, guys. Like I said, I'm going to crack these open real quick. I'm trying to get to I wasn't prepared enough. I'm trying to get to my channel here so I can drop the link for StreamYard in here. And
would you like me to do it?
Could you? You know, I'll highlight it and then post it up to the top.
So which one are you going to crack first?
I'm going to crack the caramel malt.
All right.
We'll start with that one. I had some samples of these from was it Joe Wanninger, I think, sent them to me. So he sent those to me, and I think I liked both of them, but I think I liked the chocolate malt better, if I recall correctly. But we'll see. I'm going to taste them side by side. I'm going to crack this guy. Smells like it leaked. It doesn't look like it, though. Ooh.
That was a good cork pop.
One.
Man, the corks on these are just sexy.
They are, man. They're really cool. They smell. That's what smells like whiskey is the top.
Yeah.
Huh. That is cool. I thought it was actually going to be heavier than what it was, but it's like super light.
Yep.
Damn it, made that. It's still going.
It's all cork.
Well, cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Got 25 in the chat. Much appreciated. Cheers. Katie, Ethan, can't wait to see you guys. Going to be a hell of a good time.
Heck yeah, man. Cannot wait.
Oh, there we go.
Literally.
There is this.
Oh, my gosh.
It's been a while since we've opened, had some of this.
Oh, wow, this is good.
Is that you guys got the caramel too?
Yeah, we went ahead and poured that one. We have the chocolate one here. We haven't cracked it. We had it at the distillery when we went back in end of February.
Yeah.
Did you have it straight from the barrel?
No.
Mm-hmm. That would have been.
It would have been epic.
That would have been epic, yeah. They've got a really cool distillery up there. They've got a lot of different tours around the grounds and things like that. They are a little pricey, I will say. Like I think those pours were $15 a pour.
15 or 18 a pour.
15 or 18. But still worth it. Still absolutely worth it. Definitely go visit if you're up there. Great food too.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So I haven't had what's the proof on this one? This is 117 proof on this one here.
Ours
is it
117.4?
Yeah, 117.
One.
Yep. So I know the one that we picked, I think, was like 124 proof, from what I understand. So,
oh wow,
nice.
Definitely looking forward to that. Can't wait.
Yeah, man.
Keith Thompson's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Says, let's see what I can pour. Biking Bourbon is in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Sugar Kitty just keeps flashing. FFU. Donna says she's going to warm up with some Buffalo Trace.
That's always a good one.
Who's joining me this Saturday morning at Woodinville?
Joseph. I would love to. They're releasing some wood finishing.
Oh, nice.
Some smoked wood finishing.
Eric Gunderson. Cheers, everybody. Hope you had a good Monday. Contradiction in terms. Good to see you, Eric. I did a drifting dram style trip. 2,639 miles.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, that's a trip. Good job.
That's a trip. Ben Dramon's in the house. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Cheers. Where'd you go? I gotta ask him where he went.
From what I know, like all over the place. He was picking some barrels in Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know he was in Kentucky. I know that much. That's all I know, though.
Dude, this smells so good. I haven't had those samples in a while, but wow, it's so good on the nose.
I know, man.
So I am going to give away some samples tonight, guys. So for every super chat, if anybody wants a super chat, I am going to do a giveaway. I have I can do a sample of that the pineapple bottle, the Glenmore, the bottled and bond from the 40s. I'm going to do in the 1940s Old Forester bottled and bond. I'll even do a cream of Kentucky that was distilled at the GOT Stag Distillery, so I'll do a sample of that, even though I rarely do anything with that one, but I'll do that. So we're gonna give away some Dusty stuff tonight, guys. So again, let me post the banner here real quick. I don't know if I have it saved or not, but
so do you have a favorite out of all of those?
Ooh, I mean that cream of Kentucky that was distilled out of the Stag is it's so good and different and rich. That's good, but also, I mean, that Old Forester bottled and bond from the 40s is fantastic. So
I bet
that's crazy,
great fill on that. I mean, that's a really good bottle. All right, there we go. So we got that. So again, guys, any $5 super chat, you are entered to win that. So I missed a couple people. Joe Graves in the house. Whiskey Pimp. Get on this stream, Whiskey Pimp. Come on. Urban Baller Lee's in the house. Says smoked Maplewood, smoked Applewood, and Sweet Pete released this weekend. Damn. They got all kinds of stuff over there.
Yeah.
They've got a good lineup coming out.
I'm stoked to hear what Joseph thinks of them.
Yeah. Tom Harper's in the house. Cheers, Dan. Cheers. All good to see you, bud. Big Vic. I know Big Vic's going to hop on eventually. I know he will.
If he's not driving.
Marty, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Hey, Dusty. Hey, Drifting Drams.
Cheers, Marty.
Jake McKee's in the house. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. JG with the $5 super chat. I guess I better write these down.
Man, super chats keep coming in.
Oh, are they? Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Getting started, yeah.
All right. Let me write these down. I don't think I haven't seen the Z. So JG for one. Thank you, JG, for that. So let's get this started. Cheers, man. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Tommy D is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you as well. Big Vic, I never win. Yeah, that's not true. You do win. You want a OGD 114 in 1989 or in 88. I can't remember which one, but you win. You win, Vic. Big Vic, thank you so much, man. $20 super chat, much appreciated. So that'll be 4 entries. Mark Mace, did you say samples? Hi, what did I say? Hi, Katie. Hi, Ethan. You're the best. Look at that, man. You guys get tons of love. Look at that.
Yeah.
You guys are the best.
It's mostly because of Katie. Let's be real.
Thank you, Mark. Much appreciated. Much appreciated for the super chat. Thank you so much. Eric Gunderson says, at Drifting Drams, cheers, friends. Keith Thompson with a $20 super chat. Keith, thank you, man. You're in it to win it. In it to win it again. We'll probably do a couple other Dusties. I gotta have some new bottles too that we can throw in there. I picked up another Glenmore. I have a Kentucky Tavern too that I picked up that was I think it's from the 60s. I think it's early 60s. So we can pour another one of those. We'll have some samples to give away. So
is that one a cherry bomb as well? The Kentucky
that
Tavern?
is not as much of a cherry bomb, but it has cherry, but it has a little bit more toffee to it too. So
interesting.
Which is nice. Yeah. A lot of sweetness up front, and then the cherry kind of hits the middle and like the back of the palate, but it's not like a cherry bomb like that last one was.
Yeah.
Eric Gunderson with a $20 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Says, count me in. You are in, buddy. Much appreciated. Why is this not scrolling down? There we go. Sugar Kitty. Kathy Graves. Here's to hoping I remember this stream more than last week's. That's funny. Cheers, Kathy. Again, that was a lot of fun to have you on. So thank you. Thank you for the super chat. We're gonna have you on again. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Do maybe 1 or 2 fewer samples. Louis, the beat maker's mark. Okay.
Dang.
Nice. That's the new one, right?
Man.
Yep, that is the new one, the BEP.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
barrel entry proof.
I'm hoping they have that one when we're there. I want to try it.
Yeah, I just as soon as I saw that, I was like, I wonder if they're gonna have them there.
Yeah,
I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, they'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
Cheers, Dusty, drifting in that beautiful lady on screen. Look at that.
Oh no, Big Vic's so sweet.
He's full of it.
New York to Ohio, Battalion, Chi-Town, Mid-South, Illinois, Big League, Dugout, Indy, Backbone, New Riff, Louisville, Bullet, Makers, Lexington, Whiskey Wars, Louisville, Junkies, Turds. Good Lord. Man, you are all over the place.
Yep.
God dang.
There's another message of destinations too.
Oh, he has a second one?
Yep, there's more. But wait, there's more.
Darrell is in the house. What's going on, man?
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Darrell, hop on this stream, buddy. Let's go. I miss that beautiful face. Paul P's in the house. Cheers, you beautiful people. Ethan, too.
I'll take whatever cheers I can get, Paul.
I still haven't tried the 1955 Cream of Kentucky. I've been saving it, but need too soon. Absolutely. That is a good pour. Nate Cox. Oh, my Lord.
Yep.
Mike, good Lord, man. Thank you. Jesus. Love me some Old Forester. I hope to start my Dusty collection tonight. Oh, man. Wow. That is extremely generous of you, Mike. Thank you. My God. Wow. I'm kind of taken back there. That's quite a lot. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I hope you get your Dusty collection started. I'm sure I'm going to give away enough to where you're going to get something tonight. So don't you worry. Big Vic says he's going to join in a bit. I gotta stay up long enough to hop on one of Vic's streams.
That's always the key. That's always the hard part.
Yeah, I mean that's what's going to be hard for me with the West Coast guys. Is I got to go on at 11, and then I know yeah. So I mean we'll probably be up till 1, 2, 3 maybe my time.
3 or 4 your time.
Yeah, something like that.
You have to pregame with a nap.
Wow, Mike, again, thank you for that super chat, man. That's extremely generous of you, man. Thank you. Extremely generous of you. I'm out of room. Louisville, Sivas 4-leaf whiskey. Nice, man. Back to the Bourbon Battalion in Ohio. Back to New York. Gosh. Ben is all over the place, man.
Yep.
It's a lot of miles, though.
It
is.
Put those miles in. Tom Parker with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Tom. You are in it to win it, buddy. Like I said, we'll do the Old Forester bottled and bond, which is fantastic, by the way. Super high fill on it. I don't know if I might have a picture on my phone. And then the pineapple Glenmore. The pineapple Kentucky Tavern, produced by Glenmore. Bottled and bond again. Great fill on that one. Nice. That one actually has a bit more spice to it. Not as much cherry to it. It's more of a spiced apple caramel kind of vibe to that one. So not as much cherry on the pineapple bottle, but still damn good. Ben Drammond says, "Pick me. Keep up the good work, Dusty. What's up, Turks? Thank you, Ben Drammond.
Ben Drammond.
Got it, buddy. You are in it to win it, my friend. In it to win it. We'll do the wheel of names too, so it'll take me a minute to enter those when we do. Plus, guys, I think you know what? Monday night I might go live in Kentucky. I might go live with the Turks here. We'll see, but I do have to do my patron end of the month giveaway. So I do have a bottle that I'm going to give away, and then I'm going to have some samples as well. So we'll do that. We'll do that next Monday. If I can remember to go live. The Turks are going to have to remind me, as long as we're not
clamored.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Drifting Drams, don't be hating just as cuter than you, buddy. I still love you, bro. Cheers, Dan, Ethan, Katie. Cheers, Tim Robertson. Good to see you, bud.
Cheers, T-Rob.
Yeah, cheers,
Sugar
T-Rob.
Kitty, $10 super chat. Pay no attention to the cat's rules. Thank you so much, Sugar Kitty. Like I said, we'll probably crack some other stuff too. So We'll probably do like 6 or 7 giveaways tonight.
That'd be nice.
And I'm not working tomorrow. Ooh, baby. So I'll be able to get these samples out to you guys. I should be able to get them shipped out to you. Mark May, Saturday night with Big Vic. Awesome fun. Great host. Yes, he is. He's a great host. Nate Cox. What's going on, Nate? I was fortunate to buy an ECBB Power Bottle Bash 10. Oh, buddy.
Man.
Oh, buddy. There you go.
Stellar.
Yeah.
And Nate, I should be able to get your sample out as well, bud. I'm going to write that down now, actually, before I forget. And then I know I got one I need to get to Vic, his old granddad sample. And then I think Moose, too, the one broke in transit. I think he drank it and then just threw the glass on the ground.
He probably did.
Smashed it on the ground.
Yeah. No, he didn't do that.
Maybe the Mounties took it at the border.
The Mounties.
Yeah, I mean, they ride on Moose. Come on. They have to be honest, they ride on Moose.
The Mounties. All right, I missed the entries. The entire start of this. Need everybody to reset and start over.
Too easy.
Medium Ugly with a $10 super chat. I think I'll pour that. Oh man, let me know what you think of that Parker's, buddy. That's he won the Parker's double barrel sample, and I think it was the patron, either the patron giveaway or one of the giveaways I did like this. But that stuff is awesome.
It is.
It is. We had a sample of it, and
Look,
it is.
Look who is joining us.
Who is it?
Woo!
Oh, look at
cheers,
that.
Top Dog. Cheers, John.
Cheers,
What's
man.
up, buddy? Can you hear us? Can you hear us, John?
Didn't seem like it.
No. Yeah, Medium Ugly. Let me know what you think of that pour.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There you are.
Cheers, John.
Cheers, buddy.
Hi, guys.
How are you, man?
I can never complain.
Good to see you.
Now I got to get something to drink. That's the hard part. What's going to be water?
Have to take no-dos and B12s to make it through Vic streams. Yeah. Yeah, Vic goes,
Vic, though, not because of the timing.
You know what I do wrong on my streams, though? I have to learn to pace myself, because what I tend to do is drink really quick, and then I end up off, backstage and rambling about I don't even know what anymore. You guys know, I text you, I'm like, what did I talk about last night? And Eric, I've done that with Eric before, I think, and I swear he's made up a story, and I was like, no way, like I didn't say that, did I? And he was like, no. I don't even know like what I'm talking about like half the time when I'm off the stream. Christ. William Paul's in the house, man. Cheers, bud. Good to see you.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers,
What
man.
did you pour?
Cheers, John.
I poured
Mark.
a Don Mattingly or a Mattingly or a Jay Mattingly, which is a 12-year single barrel.
Damn.
That's the light whiskey label, huh?
I guess so. I asked the person for a sample of it, and they gave me the rest of the bottle.
Nice. It's a blue label, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I love those light whiskey bottles from them. They are fantastic stuff.
It was so good.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Cheers, bud.
Good, man. Good to see you.
Figured I'd come hang out.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for hopping on the stream. Look at that setup, too, man. I like your setup you got going on back there. William Hall, Big Vic's, fantastic. Tacos. Evan, what are you drinking on?
Nothing yet. I'm just getting dinner. I just sat down.
Oh, okay.
Did you see Sugar Kitty's comment?
Where? Hold on. Let me see. Did I pass it yet? This one here?
No, I think it was Sugar Kitty. Yeah, it was. So Sugar Kitty said the only way to avoid the RCMP, the Royal Canadian Mounted Patrol, right, is to send bottles across the border with a moose in the prison wallet. Hashtag not with the 10-foot pole.
The only way to Oh god, it's funny.
Oh shit. Good stuff, Sugar Kitty.
Oh god, the Mounties. That's good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so he said I bought it based on what you and Jason said about the batch 10 and 11. Yeah. That's those are good.
Those are something special.
Yeah.
Kelsey brought batch 8 over for my birthday a couple weekends ago just to drink and sip on with Adam, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those old. I think I had the hazmat still in the bunker, and then I have one back there too. I think I only have like 3 bottles left of them, so I got
Which one did you bring to Sagamore? Was it batch 7?
I think it was batch. Yeah, I think it was batch 7. Yep. Yeah, batch 7. And then I just finished. Well, not finished, but I have an empty one. I think that was the 139.8. That was at the bottle of wow. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I finished that one. I think this is the 136 proof behind me here.
Okay. Yeah, the 8 that Kelsey had, I think, was 139.8.
Look, Evan, he's talking to you. Look at that, Evan. Tell him that. Tell the whiskey pimp to hop on. Come on, Joe. Benefit with the presence of Top Dog. Hey, John, looking good, says Mark Mace. There you go.
Thanks, Mark.
Keith Thompson about to eat dinner in a minute. I'll jump on when I'm done if you're still on. Oh, I'll still be on, man, for sure. I'll see you when you get back. What's going on, Hendo? Good to see you, man.
Here's y'all.
What's going on, Trev Wilson? Good to see you, man.
Weird seeing him around, man. He's been a ghost.
It's great seeing him. William Hall says, should I read note? Decided I haven't figured out what I'm in the mood for yet. Shredward. What's going on, man? Good to see you. I think I'm also almost caught up. Uh-oh. Where'd they go? Did I do that? Okay. All right.
Nope.
Right now, maybe later. Sarah's in the house. What's going on, Sarah? Good to see you. Sarah says, hi, Evan.
Cheers, Sarah. Yeah, Puppy Sarah just wanted to come up.
Jake says, Dusty Bunch, tip it up. That's up, buddy. Let's go. Jeffrey Wack in the house? Jeffrey Wack is in the house. What's going on, Jeff? Get on that screen, man. Trev says, I'm everywhere and nowhere all at once. Shane, Ethan, and Katie, Hendo. Good to see you, man. Peter B. All right, guys. We'll get back to drinking this now. This is much different than I remember in the sample. This is way better. I mean, the sample, I'm sure, was the same thing, but this is it's so good.
Is that the caramel still?
Yeah, this is still the caramel, yeah.
Man.
We poured the chocolate so we could let it sit for a minute.
That is so good.
It is, man. It's got there is a little bit of fruitiness.
That's the hard truth.
Yeah, I got the hard truth. This is the caramel malt. I cracked that one now, and then I had the chocolate one here too. We can crack that as well. Where's the other one at? I can't find it. I don't know where the other one is. Only Evan gets on a whiskey stream and shoves down his food. Shoves his food down his throat. It's all right, man. And I just recorded Just recorded a Tuesday video inspired by you. Thank you, buddy. Nice.
That's all right, Joe. I'll remember that, man. I'm going on the going to the Bourbon Trail next week. I'm not bringing Joe Graves anything. He can suck.
Which places are you visiting, Evan?
I haven't narrowed it down yet. Probably going to Bardstown, Peerless for sure. Michter's, Heaven Hill. I'm going to try to hit up as many of the good ones as I can.
Nice. Are you gonna do the bottle your own bottle at Michter's?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought about it, but I also feel like it's like you're getting the same thing. You're just paying more to bottle it yourself.
I don't know. Like that stuff over at Fort Nelson. I mean, that was when Jason Scott and I did it a few years back, man. That stuff was fantastic. I still have half the bottle of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, normally it's cash strength stuff when you bottle your own.
Yeah.
And then Heaven Hill too, man. If you get a chance to go over to Heaven Hill, you get a chance to go over there. Do they have those two tours. They have the You Do Bourbon Tour and what's the other one called? What's the other one called? I can't think what the other one's called. But there's like the You Do Bourbon, and then there's another tour, and there's a chance that you can get I think the William Heaven Hill on one, and then the Heaven Hill Select Stock on the other one. So we were lucky enough to get the Heaven Hill Select Stock, which was great. Yeah. And I know the other guys went on the other tour, but they didn't have. They were only offering the what was it? The Heaven Hill Toasted, I think it was. So I think they all passed on that one.
When I took the tour, I did Select Stock 2 bottles. Then we took the next tour the next day, and we got 2 of the Parker's Heritage, the orange one.
Okay, the orange carousel.
That's what they were offering.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they had at the time they had the William Heaven Hill. And then, like I said, they had the Heaven Hill Select Stock. But you have the option to pick like the Bernheim, Weeded Barrel Proof, the Larceny, the Heaven Hill Select Stock, and then
Elijah Craig.
The Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. So I mean, any of those bottles are great. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was super excited on your other stream the other day when they had the Foursquare from Bardstown, and then like I know I'm going to be out of luck. I'm hoping I can get one when I go out there in person, but I'll probably be out of luck. They're probably already sold out.
Yeah.
Some of the best luck I have on finding bottles is at the Kroger's in town there.
Oh yeah. Yep.
What's going on, Eric?
Hey, Eric.
Cheers.
How's it doing?
Good, man.
Good,
How are
man.
you?
Oh, pretty good.
Good, man. Kids in bed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got them
There we
all. All
Who
settled
Flung
in.
Doug is in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you. Joe Waninger, what's going on, buddy? He said he did the Whiskey Con. That's the other one. The Whiskey Connoisseur Tour on Friday and got the William Heaven Hill 15. Oh,
Nice.
yeah, man. So, Evan, I would recommend if you go to Heaven Hill to do either that tour or the You Do Bourbon to see if you can get one of the good bottles there. So,
Yeah.
it's a cool place, too. That's where I got the picture of Eric putting his leg up on the Heaven Hill truck.
Nobody knows where that picture originated from. Dan. They just think I'm standing on you.
I'm the only one that took the picture. I'm the only one with the original footage. JH is in the house. What's going on, man? Bourbon Bill is here. Cheers. Good to see you. Eric, what are you drinking on?
Yeah, I haven't poured anything yet. So
All right.
Did
I forgot to tell you, Dan, while he's getting his. So I did get a bottle out to drink while I'm doing this. I like the Allview Rittenhouse, the Syndicate pick, Rittenhouse Rye.
Oh, nice. They had a syndicate pick. Hold on. Hold that up to the camera real quick, Evan.
I don't know if you can. I think they're already sold out of these. But that's a really good rye.
Yeah, I know Joe. Joe picked me up a what is that? A KO rye is what they're called. Syndicate pick. What the hell is that called? It has the guy with like the boxing stance on the front. What is that called? You know what I'm talking
Bare
about?
Knuckle.
Yeah, bare knuckle. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the bare knuckle rye.
I think I got one of those back here too.
Yeah, that was a syndicate pick as well.
Yeah. I picked up one of those recently too.
Nice.
That's a good
Yeah.
bottle.
Nice. Very nice. I'm gonna crack this chocolate malt too. I was gonna do some footage from the Ascot judging that I did, but they kind of frowned upon that during the time of judging because they didn't want to have like other people reaching out and saying, "Hey, do you have this sample? Would you grade it?" and all that kind of stuff. But I can post about it now since it's done. So that was a lot of fun, though. That was a ton of fun to actually go through those samples. I tried to keep I had to do everything by category. So like I had to do all the Irish whiskey. I just did that last night. Finished it off with Irish whiskey, but then like the single barrel competition, the craft bourbon, the rye, the bourbon. I had to do all of them in categories. But it was a lot of fun to kind of go through. And I tried to guess at a few. Again, I have no idea what they are, and I won't until after the whole competition is done. So, but there was a single barrel pick that was like 55 proof, and I was like, I wonder if that's a turkey. So, or I'm sorry, a Russell's.
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was a Russell's, but it didn't have the full flavor of like a Russell's pick, but there was kind of some turkey vibes in there. But so now what happens, I guess, is all the stuff. So now they calculate all the scores from everybody, and then they put it basically into they'll like put like all the stuff that was, I guess, graded from like a gold medal and above into like a finals, and then the finals is done live stream with judges. So they do it live just so they can see, and then they can talk about their scores and stuff like that. So, which that'll be a lot of fun too. So I don't know if they get sent samples back out with like mixed numbers, so you can't go back and look at the same numbers that you have. So. But I still have all 49 samples here of what they sent me. I didn't finish a single one, so
that's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
49 samples. Wow.
Yeah, and then I got to send them an invoice too, because they pay you to do it as well. So
interesting.
Yeah, they pay you $10 a sample. So
I'd be like, bring on some more samples.
No, I think that's my ADHD was like, I'll take 96 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that bare knuckle rye is awesome. Yep.
Awesome.
So they told you on the sample bottles what the proof was?
Yeah.
So was that like all the other than like what the category was? That was all the info that you had was just proof.
Yeah, it's just
category.
that. So it's just the category and then just the proof. So like for instance, like this was 6-1. I know it's like really hard to see, but that's like 6-1, and then single barrel pick competition, whiskey, high proof rye, and then the proof. So I graded two things with a double platinum score. So, and I actually think 6-1 may have been one of them. It's funny I grabbed that. Some of them are really, really good. But so what they do is they have you grade everything based on an average score of an 82, which is a gold. So you drink everything as an 82, and then you determine if you think it's lower than an 82 or if it's above an 82. Cam Lochner says Marines have landed. Ooh, rah. Dusty Dan, cooler running. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Says, hey, Dan, guests in chat. Cheers, folks. Good to see you, as always. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to catch up here. Okay, we're caught up. So, yeah, I was a little hard on some of the samples because I had talked to Jason and Max. I hadn't, this is only the first year for me doing this when Fred asked me if I wanted to do it. And so I wasn't quite sure like how hard to actually be on some of these samples because I'll be honest with you, there was some stuff in there that was a little meh. So no, I still thought I graded it fair, but I was still a little hard on some of that stuff because you can tell some of it was grainy still. There was still some of that youth to it, the craft stuff and whatnot, but it was still some more. There was more good stuff than not good stuff. So,
yeah, I mean, but that's part of the reason that the Ascots are, in my opinion, one of the best spirits competitions, right? Because you have first off, they do rotate judges a bit, but second off, you've got real people doing the judging. Nobody has any stake in what's going on. They're not influenced by the marketing or anything. It's blind. It's San Fran. Everybody gets awards, right? It's just, I don't know. The Ascots seem to be a little bit more pure.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, especially like through the whole process too. Like, I mean, as you're entering the notes, the tasting notes, because they asked for feedback in the notes, right? So you give them the nosing notes, the tasting notes, and then like why you graded it that way. So, you have to put in there like, very youthful on the front or very astringent, or, I tried to be as detailed as possible on how I felt with like the notes and stuff. I made sure, and I know Matt made a video of this and, but like not to, I didn't have anything to eat prior to doing any of those samples. So I didn't have, it didn't affect my palate in any way. I didn't have any like soda or soft, any kind of soft drinks or anything like that. So, I had a spit cup. I indulged some, just not a ton. That way I can get the full finish of the samples and whatnot too. So,
Looks like BT is in the house.
Yep.
BT is in the house.
I know.
What's going on, man? Good to see you. Doug H with a $20 super chat. Doug, thank you so much, man. You are in it to win it, buddy. Much appreciated.
I am not a fan of this hard truth that I have.
What is it, John?
I am not a fan of this hard truth I have.
Which one is it?
Batch 001.
Batch
Sweet Mash Rye.
One.
Is it the caramel malt? Is it the regular rye?
Sweet Mash Rye.
Well, so that their bottles are a little bit misleading. They all say Sweet Mash Rye, but at the bottom it'll say, like, if it's a different
says
type.
Mash Bill 1.
Yeah.
If it's just the Sweet Mash Rye, it'll say chocolate malt Mash Bill 3.
Yeah, there's a lot of information.
Yeah, and this one it's not. It's just saying.
But that was their first one. Their very first.
All it says is Rickhouse 1, Batch 1, 30 barrels, 10, 14, 21, 115 proof, 0.2.
That's right. I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Well,
John, I'll send you a sample of each one of these.
Okay.
I got to send you some stuff anyway, so that we talked about. So.
We use some stuff too, John.
We had John visit.
Yeah.
BT says at Joe Graves. BT, I will call you tomorrow. I know I text you. I'll give you a buzz tomorrow. So I might have some tiny information on my next barrel pick.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking I might go with a Starlight.
Ooh.
Just trying to figure out some logistics of it, but I might go with a Starlight. I might stew, because with Starlights you can do the whole barrel, or you can also split a barrel.
Yep.
So thinking I might go and do a Starlight pick. Like I said, I still got to get some logistics and stuff like that down, but I'd like to try to bring some people with me to do that if that's indeed what's going to happen. But still have a couple things to kind of work out. But I think I might go with Starlight as the next pick. So
Starlight's doing amazing things.
yeah, I mean, it's very, very different stuff too. You know, I don't want to go do anything with a high yield again, because that was hard to kind of get through. Although the Sagamore pick was fantastic. So, you know, I think Brian gave us some hitter barrels to choose from. So
maybe so.
They probably just only have hitter barrels. Like, he probably couldn't give you a bad barrel if he tried.
No, I know.
Yeah, but as the channel grows, the bottle should go a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
BT says Starlight pick need tasters. Absolutely, buddy. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow. That'd be awesome if you came on the pick with me. That'd be cool. They said it's got to figure out some logistics and stuff like that. So let me know here in Indiana for your service, says William Hall. Very nice. Okay. Christopher Davis says, sorry, I can't jump on. No worries, buddy. You will be on again. So yeah, I just like I said, it's just more the logistics piece of it, and whether I want to go with a full barrel or not. As I know, again, Starlights are a high yield, so you know if I did a half of one, it'd probably be about like 100 to 110 bottles,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little easier than a 208. So
a little easier.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I got again some people to kind of reach out to and see if that can actually work out. So
the good thing about Starlight is if you find two barrels you really like, one finished, one not, that could always be a possibility if you want a higher yield.
Yeah. Or I guess maybe you could do two half barrels, right? Two different half barrels. Maybe one finished and one not.
Yep.
That would be cool too. That'd be really cool. So. See, the chocolate malt, man, that's like coffee beans and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's roasted coffee for me too.
It is definitely roasted coffee. Wow. See, I don't remember the sample I had tasting like that. Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah,
when we drank that in Kentucky with Lance, I just thought like that was biting into like a chocolate covered like coffee bean, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting stuff. That for me is a half-ounce pour, and I'm not going to revisit it for like at least a couple of weeks. But it's really good. It's just potent, right?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I could go and have several of these. It's kind of a one or two, and that's kind of it. So
now the caramel malt, that's a different story, though.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely like a chocolate coffee.
Mm-hmm.
The roasted coffee. That is good. That's really good.
Yeah, the caramel. I think the reason it's so the way you could tear a bottle up so much is because there's so much corn in it, right? Yeah. I think that's the one that has 38% corn, so it's caramel, but it's sweet and it's spicy. It's just like a perfect balance and blend of this crazy, insanely young, insanely flavorful for the age, I'll say, juice.
I like Medium Ugly's comment. He said Stranahan's pick would be badass. I agree.
Yeah.
I like Stranahan.
Oh yeah, that would be. And their pricing spectacular too.
Are they? What do they normally run? Like 60?
55 to
55 to 60 when we see them, yeah.
Really?
For cash strength, American single malt. And like fruity stuff. Fruity.
Yeah, because I mean, so the last time I reached out to Jay over at Shared Pour, he said, next time I told him I wanted to wait a little bit to do another pick. But he said that when I do, just send him an email. He'll let me know what's available. And then that if I wanted to partner with someone, I could do that as well. So, so we'll see. There's a couple options. I know I've talked to 21090 about some stuff and the Bourbon Judge and maybe Bourbon of the Week too. So we'll see. There's definitely some options out there. Chris said, I just poured some of the Traverse City Ruby Port.
I bet that's good.
I don't think I ever had that one. Is it really good?
Yeah, I had a sample of it. I regret finishing it like the same night. I should have left a little. They had we tried a couple different ones, and the one that I liked even a little bit better than that was 100% rye finished in a Cab Franc. I was like,
ooh,
it's really, really good. And I got another sample of that.
Heck yeah.
What was it?
It was 100% rye finished in a Cab Franc.
Cab?
Yeah. Really, really good.
Going to pour some of Dusty's Sagamore pick. Oh, nice, man. It's crazy. I have one sealed bottle of that, and then like a quarter of a bottle. That's it. I should have got myself a few more, but I did not, unfortunately.
How did I buy more of them than you did?
I don't know. I think when I went back to get them, they were gone. So as soon as they dropped the price on them, they were gone.
I think I got 3 because I got 2 that I purchased and 1 that I won.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
so I got 2 and a quarter.
Yeah, you got more than I do too, man. I still have I actually have one Sagamigos left too. One full Sagamigos left. So I thought that I was gone, but I actually have that. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna finish off this Journeyman, the Corsets Whips and Whiskey real quick. Give me 1 second.
Well, if I told everybody what I turned over to, they'd probably die laughing. But I went to my regular go-to besides Russell's 90 proof. I went with my old $22 a bottle, 100 proof.
Jepson's. Yep.
Good stuff, man.
I put that in the mini barrel. I put wood pieces in it. You can't kill that stuff. It just gets better.
Yeah. I mean, it's 100 proof MGP, right? Like,
yeah,
no wrong there.
Yep. And it's
has anybody in the chat or on screen had the Corsets, Whips, and whiskey from Journeyman Distillery? I know Katie, Ethan. I know you guys have.
Well, at Pours in the Park,
and that's it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of drinking that day.
There was a lot of drinking that day.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a bunch of different batches. It's a 100% wheat whiskey, cask strength. This is batch 10. But this stuff honestly really took me by surprise. This is really, really good stuff.
So the thing to know about those, right, is a lot of them are finished. So like the one Trev had was it? I think it was Cab Soft finished. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
But so they do different finishes on them. At least to my understanding, they do different finishes on them. So you'll get like crazy different bottles, but like really good bottles.
Nice.
But not on the Corsets and Whips.
I thought they did.
Not on that one.
They have the leather, the Last Feather Rye.
I think that's the one
That's the one, the Last Feather Rye. They have that. They have the Pit Spitter cherry flavored whiskey, which I was not a fan of, and then the Field Rye. That was the one with they had the Black Mission Fig.
Oh wow!
And they put that in a barrel, which
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you could still. The nice thing about their like that series though is like you can still taste a lot of the rye in it, and then like kind of towards the back is where you start to experience like that like some of those the flavors from like the fig and whatnot, but it's not like overly dominating, which is nice. But I want to see if I can find since I got a barrel pick, I'll open it tonight maybe. Nice, Keith. Yes, they are, and I wish I bought multiples. Too. I really had to take a 6-year double barreled and then finish in a finishing barrel. The Journeyman is very good. Corsets, Whips, and Whiskey is not finished. All right, so maybe it's the Last Feather Rye, then that's the one that's finished. But yeah, I mean, there's just like a lot of it's like very toffee, like butterscotch, some kind of like subtle kind of fruits in there too. It's really good. Well, I reached back out to them and asked them if they had anything there at the distillery that I could maybe grab, like buy from them. So I got to see. Not sure where else to get them from. Ethan looks like more of a Whips guy. He probably has a special safe word.
I mean, who's to say I don't?
Oh, Lord. Evan, did you get yourself a pour yet?
Yeah, I had the Rittenhouse rye.
Okay, you did pour that. Nice, very nice.
I was going to ask you this. I picked this up the other day at Allview, or actually Drug City. Hold on, if I can work the camera here.
Let me zoom in real fast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there's a pick number 1, a pick number 2, and a pick number 3. I grabbed the 3. I know Joe and Kathy got, I think, the number 1, and I think Sarah and James got the number 2. So I'm interested to see what the difference is between the 3 bottles.
All 3 of them? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else had a chance to pick that up.
I did not. Chris may have, though. I know Chris goes up there pretty often. That'd be cool, man. Maybe next time the Graves have a hangout, you should bring that and see if you taste all 3 of them together.
Yeah, throw them all in the blind together.
That'd be funny. Whoops. Is that still highlighted? I can't see it on my screen. Yeah, there we go. Okay. John, what are you drinking right now?
Jetsons.
Yeah.
I to bring my Bigfoot back in.
I wanted to head over to Story Time and grab one of the cognac finishes while they're still in stock.
Yeah, I don't know how much he has left.
Oh, really? They're almost gone again?
I think so, if I ain't mistaken, when I spoke to him.
I hope I did come across snobby. I'm really correct. I just happened to have a bottle. Lucky I saw several in my area. Cheers.
Yeah, none at all, Peter. You're good, man.
Christopher Davis says, yep, they did a tasting with all 3 of those picks. Woodford was there with us. I liked 2 the best. Okay.
Interesting.
None of the channels I follow have done a Woodford double oak pick. Huh.
I think the only one that we've gotten from like a channel would be Bourbon Pursuit Podcast.
Yeah, they've done one.
Mm-hmm.
But that's been 2 years at least.
I don't think those picks are super popular among the whiskey community because of the proof, right?
Yeah.
The proof and the price, because at least around here they're like $60+ for a 90 proof bottle.
Yeah, I wanted to. I reached out to the guys at Barrels for Hope, and so like for next year, like trying to like plan ahead and think like what kind of picks would people be interested in, right? Like we want to have a diverse kind of selection of picks, right? We don't want to have all of like a maker's pick, or we want to have stuff in there that's gonna that's gonna intrigue people and invite people and get people like thrilled about it. So I talked about maybe doing like a poll in the chat, like just running off like would you be interested in doing this pick, like a Buffalo Trace, thumbs up or thumb down, a Four Roses, and so just kind of down the list, just to get an idea. Not saying that all those picks are going to be available or what's allocated, what would be allocated to us, but just a general idea of what people would be interested in, and kind of like tally up those totals and see, hey, like maybe this pick wouldn't be a good idea because we got more thumbs down than we got thumbs up. So something like that, just to kind of get a brief kind of like idea of what people would be interested in. So,
yeah, I think that's a really good idea. Like, especially if you kind of list some options that like would be a very good chance of you getting them.
Yeah.
Because like, notice like when people are like, oh, we should do this, we should do that. Like, you're probably looking at it and being like, well, there's no way we can ever get that or this or that. But like, if you gave like a list of like relatively certain picks that you could most likely get, then it gives you a good idea.
Exactly.
But I mean, I feel like people, even in a lot of the groups, like even on like Mash and Journey and stuff like that, still gravitate towards like the heritage distillery stuff. Like people go crazy when they release an Old Forester and a Jack Daniels and stuff like that. But then some of the best stuff ends up being, a Nashville Barrel or something like that maybe they weren't as hot on initially.
Yeah, so I know, and without divulging too much information, we did talk to Narav and basically just say, like, if for some reason we were to go through a different distributor, could we still get it run through you? So I'm not going to confirm or deny that it's possible, but that could open up the doors to some other things being available down the road, like an NBC or a Found North or
Found North
or Middle West Spirits, which Cameron's just talking about. So we'll see. We did have a conversation about that, and if doing that was a possibility, because again, we're kind of limited. I wouldn't say limited, but like we can only really get what Narav is allocated, what he's willing to give to us. So so we'll see. That is a great possibility for that to happen. So that would increase the chances of us going and getting, who knows, a Four Roses, like I said, a Found North. We already talked about doing a Four Gate, which was highly, highly possible.
Yeah.
And like, 1792, like we talked about before, the turnaround time for 1792, there's people that picked a 1792 this time last year and still don't even have their bottle yet. So their turnaround time is horrible over there. So, that's kind of one of the reasons why we shied away from doing that, just because the turnaround time is so long.
Yeah. That's not like something that you want to do when you're getting up and running and trying to get stuff in people's hands. That's like once everything's flowing or whatever, pick it and then know that it's going to be a year or whatever before it comes in.
Yes, exactly. Cheers, Scott. Good to see you, bud. Amy Bohm says something different. Like this OKI pick I'm having really good, not your standard MGP. Yeah, I mean, that'd be a lot of fun too, Amy. That'd be a hell of a lot of fun, an OKI pick. Wow.
Or a backbone?
Yeah, backbone. That's a possibility as well. Slapshot Roadhouse. What's going on, man? Good to see you, my friend.
Joe said Peerless.
Peerless. We actually talked about Peerless in that chat. And I don't think we got a lot of good feedback about Peerless. So I don't think a lot of people are excited about Peerless picks, to be honest. So yeah, I mean,
Peerless is probably a pricing problem.
It could be. Yeah, I know they are priced pretty high.
I like Peerless juice, but for me, it's a try before you buy.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I think that actually may have been one of the biggest faults to that one is the pricing on those. So because they aren't cheap by any means. So Joe said Heaven's Door. I mean, yeah, that's Joe Anderson says like the double oak. What's going on, guys?
I think Heaven's Door just opened up their own facility.
Did they really?
I think so. Yeah.
I didn't see that. That's pretty cool.
I could be wrong, but I thought I saw that on Instagram.
I mean, Blue Note. Blue Note's incredibly cost effective.
Yes, that it is. And again, that's kind of like I think we have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen the rest of this year. But again, it's going into next year. Like I said, I did post that about making sure that we have a very diverse kind of group of picks. Not stuff that's just, again, like makers, those makers picks you see on the shelves all the time. It's because, again, they're a high yield after they're done and put into those finishing barrels. But just kind of, and again, it will give us a really good idea of what to shy away from and then what to kind of, if it's available, then kind of like what to go for. So we'll see. Yeah, Jake says yes, Blue Note. We have a Saucy says they have a Heaven's Door pick that's really good. Yeah, that'd be that would actually be a lot of fun. 'Cause I'll tell you what, I mean, I know Adam said that the Blue Note, they have some really good picks. The one that I got, he said I got to send you a few more samples of some because they're really, really good. So
he actually left some for you with us. So.
What happened?
He left a Blue Note pick for us to bring to you next week, like a sample
really?
of it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice, man. That's so nice of him to do that. I mean, I think the one that he got me was really good. So, I mean, if they're better than that, that's amazing. But Sean says rainy weekend watching Dateline, but nice to have some downtime. Hope you had a good weekend.
But no one would be interested, like in Uncle Nearest, a new distillery that's probably eager to get people in there, show off their facilities, their bars. I mean, the property is gigantic.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, I had, was it last year or the year before? I had an Uncle Nearest. It was like one of the first single barrels they put out. That stuff was unreal.
Yep.
That stuff was insanely good.
Yep, I agree with that.
I've heard
really good stuff. I was very surprised by that. I still saved a sample of that bottle. I still have it. That's how good it was. So really, really good stuff. I'll save myself like 1 or 2 ounces of that, and that's I'll kind of put it in the bunker. So Tom
Plus, I'm less than 40 minutes from there.
What's that, Ethan?
So this is supposedly coming out of. We know this is coming out of Columbia, Tennessee, and supposedly that's the same place that that Nearest is sourcing from.
Ah, okay.
So
I recognize that label.
Milo and Green has a blend, but they also put out these single barrels that we find in Tennessee. They're like 60-ish bucks. They're cash strength, 4+ year. They're dark as night, and they are good stuff.
What do they normally run? You said
60-ish, 60,
okay.
65, something like that.
Yeah.
And I never heard of them.
You haven't? Wow, they're all over they were all over the place. A lot of places they've sold out.
A lot in West Tennessee.
Yeah.
We'll see when I go for my Thursday breakfast. I told all the store owners that I'm on a buy-in freeze, but they don't seem to let me walk out the door without going behind the counter and getting something good.
Hey. I just say challenge accepted, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
How far are you guys away from each other? John and Turks, how far are you guys away?
Probably like 2.5 hours.
Two.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
Not far.
Yeah.
See, and I'm 2.5 hours away from Heaven Hill. 2:45 maybe from Heaven Hill.
Oh man. I'm going with the port finish next, guys.
All right. I'll join you in that.
Yep.
We can do that.
I tell you, this port finish was in my top 10 whiskeys last year.
Oh man.
I love it.
Absolutely love this bottle.
Huh?
We just said the exact same thing. I said I absolutely love this bottle.
Yeah, this bottle's killer, man.
I I don't have the port cask, but I still got a bottle of the sherry cask. finished.
Sherry's great too.
Yeah.
The sherry's fantastic. I can't wait to see some of the stuff that Sagamore does this year. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, man.
I mean, hell, that 8-year they have out now is, and then the cast strength, the 123 proof cast strength is one of the best ryes I've tried so far this year, by far.
Man.
By far. If you see it, buy it. Buy a backup. I promise you, it's that good.
Is it at the distillery now?
They apparently when Sandeep was when he was talking last time we were talking about it, he said wherever he was, they actually had the 123 proof out. So I don't. Apparently they're out. So, but if you find it, get it because it is very, very different from the 112 proof. Orioles win. There we go.
Dan, this sounds
cheers, man.
This sounds crazy, but another good place that's open up a storefront tomorrow, I think the 26th is when they open up, is Buzzard's Roost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And they do single barrels.
Yep.
I don't know what their price points would be, but
Eric, what was the Buzzards down in Kentucky?
So I got the cigar rye. It was around $70 or $75. I feel
The
like.
cigar
I
rye
think
is
they're
about
all
$10
under
more.
70.
Yeah, man, if you could get a cigar rye pick, Dan, holy shit.
Yeah, that'd be yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. At least I got to reach out to Jay and see what's available. But I was just kind of thinking something that was good with the price, and then something that wasn't a crazy high yield for the next one. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I like to try to get some people to come on the pick as well. So we'll see. I gotta talk to Jay over there. So, and then trying to set something up with 21090 as well. Maybe here soon. Us and the Bourbon Judge maybe trying to get into little dirt. So see what we come up with. Christopher David said you have me at cigar and rye. Bourbon Bill said Sagamore Port 2022 beats Midwinter's Night's Dram easily, and I agree with that statement.
I did it blind and it slapped it around. Like,
yeah,
me and my buddy did it. It wasn't even close. It wasn't like, oh, maybe this, maybe nope.
Yeah,
it's so good, man.
Agreed.
Oh, that's right. You know what else is coming out this year from Sagamore?
Manhattan.
The second release of the Manhattan Finish.
Oh,
I'm all over that.
Yeah. That
sending you a message, Dan.
Who is?
I said we'll probably will.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
That Manhattan finishes.
well, yeah. So like we were actually able to get a backup of the old Manhattan, and God, that's an interesting bottle.
Is it right? Yeah. I mean, that's I think Joe has one, if I'm not mistaken. Joe Graves has one. Because there was one at the liquor store like right around the corner from us. And to be honest, that was one of Brian Treacy's favorite picks that they ever released was the Manhattan Finish. Sorry, guys, I have to message. Real quick.
You're good.
I saw something on Coming Whiskey or something. They're gonna do an Albarino finish. There was a label on the TTV one for that from Sagamore, and I'm like, that's a must. Any of the wine finishes.
I didn't see that on his page. How long ago was that?
It was last Monday, I think.
Damn.
Oh,
I'll send it to you because it looks like the distillery only label.
Okay. Oh yeah, I gotcha.
But if it's an Albarino is just a super unique wine.
Yeah, I gotta call Brian. Anyway, I was texting him today, and I'm gonna give him a buzz tomorrow, and I might actually head down to the distillery if they have the 123 proof. If anybody's kind of looking for one, I can see how many are there. If they're there, I don't know, but I'd be willing to pick a bottle up, a couple bottles if people are interested in them. But apparently they're going to be distributed all over, from what I understand. So I think it's just a matter of time. And I think from what I understand, I could be wrong. I talked to Brian about it, but basically as the Maryland portion of that starts to age more, then you'll start to see that at taking over that 112 proof permanently, if I'm not mistaken. So
Okay.
I know the 112 proof is still out there, obviously, but I think the 123 is what's going to be taking that over permanently, starting now until, again, that Maryland stuff starts to age and then kind of taking out the MGP portion of it. Tom says, yeah, I mean, I'm not just saying this because I love Sagamore Distillery, and Brian is such an awesome guy. If you've not tried Sagamore, you're missing on some of the best whiskey out there. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. I think everybody on screen can probably agree with that right now. So
we've got a Sagamore shelf.
Yeah. Yep. It's unbelievable stuff. I mean, like I said, I mean, the stuff that they're going to be doing here in the next couple of years is just going to be, it's going to be mind blowing. You know, if and when they come out with their bourbon like that, that'll be really cool too. You know, so
well, and like on top of it, right? I don't think I've ever seen a bottle from them even close to $100.
Nope.
Like their pricing is fantastic and their product is fantastic.
It is. I completely agree. Yeah. Yep.
The store I do my shopping at, or my Thursday morning breakfast, they took all Sagamore out of the store because they weren't moving.
What?
He doesn't bring them in at all.
Do you think it's do you think it's just because they don't, people don't know about it yet, or just not?
He has no clue.
Wow.
And Thursday morning he drank yours because that was part of our breakfast.
That's part of our breakfast.
Again, I put it up against a heavy hitter. You didn't win, but you did okay.
Okay.
I put it up against the 2016 Bookers.
No.
Come on.
Because he never had it. So that was the 2 ryes I brought him. And then he brought me 2 E.H. Taylors from 2016, a rye and a barrel proof that I had, plus other things that were sitting around.
That's awesome. He's like, I threw you in the ring there with like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I think it's when you bring in the ringer barrels like the Dusties or whatever, or something that they don't have there, and I give him a 2-ounce sample that he could share with other customers that give him samples. That gives us the opportunity to try more stuff. And when bottles come in, I never ask for a bottle. I always let him say, do you want one today? And I'll say, Renee Letts. And that's, then he'll usually find one, or if he has anything good, or he'll just say no right off the bat.
Mm-hmm. Sagamore Gift Shop doesn't open until Wednesday. Why are they're closed tomorrow, Joe? Is tomorrow a holiday or something? No, right?
Mm-mm.
That's weird.
I don't think so.
Yeah, the cast strength. Yeah, that's good stuff. Again, it's probably one of the best rides I've had so far this year, to be honest with you. And this is straight rye. I know. Jason Massendrum he's a big fan of the 8-year that was released.
It's very good.
Yeah, I agree.
Adam brought it over for us, and man, it beat the last 8-year, which was good. But a lot of
I have last year up there. Yep,
beat the old 8-year. But I think the new 8-year probably beats most of the picks we've had.
Like the old 8-year lost to Sagamigos and your pick.
Yeah,
hands down.
Yeah, the old 8-year was still good, but this year's I definitely feel is better for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gift shop closed on Monday and Tuesday. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I just looked it up online and saw that.
Damn.
I mean, that makes sense, right? A lot of service places will be closed on Monday and Tuesday to give their people some time off.
Yeah. Barrel King is putting out some good stuff too. They're actually doing a barrel-aged peanut butter and jelly. What?
I'll pass.
Yeah. Christopher David just said he poured some of the latest Sagamore port. Holy crap, this bottle is delicious. Yep. Which one is that, Chris? Is that's the normal?
Yeah, it's just the most recent one.
Okay. Batch 2A, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's crazy. I mean, they use, a local winery too for, they use Bordy, which is, that's not far away from me. Tell you, man, Sagamore's got it going on. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Love what they're doing. Anthony Peters in the house. What's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I believe if you look at the back of the bottle for the Lost Ark's Thirsty Fireman release, it says distilled in Baltimore, Maryland. Ooh.
Yeah,
They
he's
are
dropping
contract
knowledge
distilling,
about
aren't
contract distilling. I'm mind blown.
What is that? So on the back of it says
Anthony's saying that he's pretty sure that the Lost Ark, their bourbon is distilled at Sagamore because it says distilled in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah,
and I don't know who else would be putting out bourbon from Baltimore.
Old Line.
Old
they?
Line.
They do a lot of single malts though, but
So
are they doing?
But
bourbon?
they're definitely contract distilling though at Sagamore though. So I mean that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I agree.
I can't think of anybody else that would be doing it. So yeah,
Old Line is the only other distillery that would probably maybe be big enough to do that, but
it's got to be. That's pretty cool. I'll have to call Brian and ask him if that's. He probably can't tell me, but Old Sag 8-year was entirely MGP. I believe it tasted a lot like Cask Strength, in my opinion. I think they were both MGP, says Tom. Mark says, I love what they deliver. I've had 3 different expressions, all really good. Yeah, Barrel King is really good. I mean, I know they, Mash and Journey did the I didn't get any bottles of it. I got some samples. The goat and what was the other one? The goat and
The Great Bambino.
Yeah.
And then Squib Game was the Stag Junior finished one.
And then I think ADHD's releasing his blend on Friday.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't Bourbon Junkies just announced contract distilling with Sagamore? Yeah. Yeah, I think they have something going on. I know, Jason has something going on with them as well. So I don't want to get into any kind of details because it's not my stuff. But opinion on Town Branch. I just opened the store picking. It's pretty good for what it is. I can't. I don't know the last time I had Town Branch actually. It's been a long time for me.
I don't know that I ever have. Honestly, for me, I haven't been able to do it since it's Bourbon Night. Their punishment bottle for a long time was a bottle of Town Branch. And it's just, okay, well, that makes an impression,
Tim Evans, cheers, man. Good to see you. Mark May says single barrel release from Barrel King. Oh, Stag Barrel. Yeah, that's I saw who was it that had one of those? Was it Troy?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Troy had one, yep.
But it was a rye. I believe Troy's was a rye.
Ah. Okay. Is Evan muted?
He was talking to me. Sorry.
Oh. Okay. Did I mute you?
No, I had it muted.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, man, I feel like shit. I had it muted the whole time. Keith Thompson, Town Branch single malt is much better than their bourbon or rye. Okay. Town Branch single malt is good. Everything else, hard pass. They did so Sagamore producing bourbon, haven't released their own bourbon yet. Maybe in the future they will. Yeah.
Cheers, Chris.
Cheers, Chris.
Big League dropped in just for a second.
Oh, yeah. Look at him showing off that logo.
Yeah. Wait.
Congrats again, Chris. That's exciting.
That's Chris Ludwig?
Yeah,
that's Ludwig.
That's Ludwig.
Yep.
Forgate Whiskey Company.
He's marketing.
He's a rep for them now. He's
a
brand ambassador.
Chris, let's go, baby. Okay.
Marketing, right?
That's cool, man.
Chris can correct us.
I just want to stop and say hello. I'm still working. Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. As always. Visited Town Branch. Keith Thompson, I hadn't known. Keith, man, if you want to hop on, you're more than welcome. Should be pinned at the top of the chat if you want to hop in, bud. You are more than welcome to hop in.
Yeah, so I have heard from a few people that they've had some good single barrels of Town Branch here and there. It's just I've heard some of the opposite too, right? And I've just heard that it seems to be polarizing for Town Branch, and
Really?
maybe they've gotten better. Maybe the negatives have been in the past.
Yeah, I haven't. To be honest, like around me, I don't see that. I don't see Town Branch at all. So
You see
that's
just regular.
Yeah, we see it when we go to Kentucky. We see it more there.
gotcha. John, I got to ask you really quick, man. I know you've had some Dusties. What's been your favorite pour so far that you've had?
Ooh. It's probably going to be an old Fitz, a little 50 mil that was so good. Then it goes into the cabin stills, and then that 12-year turkey that I had, which was incredible. And
Which cabin still was that? Stitzel-Weller cabin still?
Yeah, I got one from 1970. I got one from 76 that's part of the Ducks Unlimited that's not open yet.
The decanter?
Yup.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I mean, I think she has some more Dusties in there. I got a few turkeys that are Dusties that ain't open yet. I don't know why, but
like I said, I know. You and I have talked, so I'm gonna send you some stuff regardless, and I'll send you some of these 2 Hard Truth bottles I have here, and then a package of some of that old stuff too, like we talked about. So I'll get that out to you here soon. Chris says brand ambassador working in our existing markets, also working on social media, website makeover. Nice, man. Shit, that's a good gig, bud. Hell yeah. I know they just had didn't they just have a, gosh dang, what's happening here? They just had the release party for the Kelvin Collab 5, right? Was that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
That's actually a bottle I'm looking to try to get. So
I have heard nothing bad. Everything I've heard about that bottle has been stellar.
Yeah. I'll see if I can try to find, what was it? The $200?
Usually for those,
$225,
Yep.
I think, after tax and all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that probably. I mean, again, like to your point, Katie. I mean, that's and Ethan. I've heard nothing but good things about that.
Yeah.
So I'll probably try to grab one of those.
Dan, I will have you know that somebody in our group chat did announce that had dropped when he bought himself a bottle of it. So you did get notice on it.
What?
The Kelvin 5.
The Kelvin 5.
That
when
it
came out. Yeah, when it came out on Bourbon Outfitters, somebody in our group text.
Oh,
let everybody know.
I must have missed it, man.
You missed it.
Damn.
Obviously, somebody that Dan ignores. It must be Todd.
Clearly.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't mean to ignore anybody on that one, but I'll try to find one somewhere.
You might be able to find one when you're in Kentucky.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Say.
That's true. Yeah. Very true.
Guys, if you lose me, it's because I only got 6% power.
Oh man, come on, John.
Until I get my new iPad. 9%. Nope, I'm at 9% power, not 6.
All right.
So you're going up.
Yeah, it's charging.
I got John in the living room on the TV, so that's where I'll be going next.
Man, that port finish is ridiculous.
It is, man. It's because the best part about it is it's a balanced port finish. Like the rye comes through, the port comes through, like the mouthfeel is spot on. It hits a lot of notes.
Man, that's so good. So good. Gotta pour myself something else here. What's next, guys? What are you guys drinking next? What we got?
Sherry
finish.
finish.
Do the sherry finish?
Sherry? What did I do with that?
Yeah, that's what I poured because I don't have the port finish, so I poured some of the sherry finish while I was sitting here.
I swear I pulled that down. Apparently I did not.
Pretty sure you even messaged us and said.
Yeah.
Yep.
He wants you guys to be prepared, not himself.
Oh, no, I got it.
These bottles sit just like right over, so Ethan can just like take them off the shelf and.
I got it.
I got to keep the Sagamore shelf handy,
I haven't even cracked this one yet.
What?
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I got a sample of it still. Right? Yeah, I don't got to crack it. I got this though. I got a little. Wait, is this the right one?
It's probably not the wrong one.
All right, this is the same. I'll keep the sealed bottle sealed. This is such a good port too. There's a lot of people that actually pick the sherry finish over the port.
I mean, I could see it if you want, because I want to say the sherry's a little bit sweeter.
That's what I was thinking.
And so for a bourbon drinker, I could see the sherry being a little bit winning by a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the sherry was still good. I mean, I really enjoyed the sherry, but for some reason for me, like the port finish it was, I don't know, just so well-rounded, man. And like you said, Ethan, like the port wasn't like over dominant. Like you still got the rye notes in it. Like for me, it was a winner. So
yeah,
that sherry's good though. God.
Mm-hmm.
Evan, did you pour that? Did you pour that?
The double oak.
Yeah, is that what you have in your glass?
No, I poured the sherry from.
You got the sherry. All right, cool.
Yeah, because I didn't have the port yet. I don't have a bottle of that, but I am thinking about cracking open the double oaked. Although, I got to go with what Chris David says. If he says that the number 2 was the best, now I feel left out that I didn't get a number 2.
Eric says
always
the finishes, but the sherry was what hit me just right. Yeah,
It's always a bottle you don't have, which is better.
that's accurate.
That's why you have friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The sherry was no joke. Sagamore pulled yeah, absolutely, man.
I got one of those autographed letters from FedEx this week. I'm like, oh man. Second one.
Really?
What?
Yeah. I'm like, man. I was on a long run there for a while.
So what
something
was?
that? Very good.
What's that?
Go ahead, Eric. What were we saying?
I was gonna say, is that something that you sent that didn't make it? That
They claimed the box was broken and it didn't make it.
Yeah. Interesting.
But the first time it happened, I was shipping beer, and they sent the box back, and they said it was damaged. The only thing that was missing was Treehouse Brewing out of Massachusetts, which was rare cans.
Yeah, Treehouse.
Everything else was not damaged, and the Treehouse Brewing did not make it back to my house.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Of
And then this one was going to Vegas, and some reason I got to know his damaged box, and I'm like, oh man. It took them 2 weeks, but this time I didn't have to sign for it when somebody coming to the door. They sent it through a regular post office. I was like, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Somebody's cherry picking those boxes, man.
Oh yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, they've learned your name, John. You're gonna have to put a different name on the return address.
Well, yeah, how's that going to happen when they take my driver's license?
That's true.
Print your labels online and put a different name.
Medium Ugly says not a lot of people buy Middle West sherry finish here. For more for me, got to get the sack. Man, I tell you what, my number one whiskey last year was the Cask Strength Middle West Spirits sherry finish.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think you shared that one with us when we met you, Dan, in Sagamore.
Did I?
So freaking
Dan
good.
had the bourbon.
Yeah, we had the weeded whiskey, and you had
That's
the weeded
right. Bourbon. Yes. Yep, that was my number one whiskey last year. I absolutely love that. I mean, even their I think it's this one. Even their 97.25 proof sherry finish is still really good. That's like their standard sherry finish. 6 years old, American white oak cask, and then Spanish Solera sherry casks. Really good stuff, even at a lower proof. But their high proof stuff is.
But how can you say it's your number one bottle when there's hardly any of it out of it?
Huh? No, that was the 97 proof.
Okay.
Yeah, the Cask Strength one was my favorite.
Okay.
That I don't know where that is.
Did you ever try the ported pumpernickel?
I did. That's damn
How
good
is it?
too. That's good.
Okay.
The
We had
rye
the
is really,
blueberry.
really good as well. Yeah, that one. I mean, that really surprised me. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, even what you guys brought, that was the wheat, right?
It
The wheat
was.
whiskey,
Yeah. Yeah, the wheat was really good too. I mean, all of them are just so good. But that, I mean, the barrel strength sherry finish was just that was everything. That was everything I wanted. Again, I was all blind too, so I was wondering if it was the port, the Sagamore port, when I was going through, doing the blind tasting of them. But good stuff, really good stuff.
Yeah, the Sagamore port wins for me versus the sherry. The
100%.
port is just so creamy. The mouthfeel on it is
Yep.
so good. But I could see a bourbon drinker liking the sherry finish more.
It's more mapley.
Yeah, it's sweeter all around.
Yeah, sherry finish is good, but I think the port again the finish on it, and then that rye I feel pokes through more on the port than it does on the sherry finish. I think that it had more of a bolder flavor on the port finish.
It
Nothing
definitely
wrong with
does.
the sherry finish though. The sherry finish is fantastic. Look, there you go. Mark May said it. He said the Sagamore cast strength 112 was my favorite, and the new cast strength 123 3 proof is better. Yeah, I'm telling you that's the best rye I've tried so far this year. Is that 123 proof Sagamore by far. Evan, Sarah says, Evan, we have a double oak number 2 to try next get together. There we go.
I know how I love how Sarah's telling me that as if I didn't drive her husband around to pick it up. When we went and got it.
You had James with you going around?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Kathy.
Yeah, hopefully they have a get together soon, man. That's always a good time. They have just again great people, great house. I mean, the food they offer is amazing, man. Great hospitality. So
Don't tell Joe that, man. He's gonna get a big head. He's gonna swell
yeah,
up.
he already has a huge ego. Look at him, whiskey pimp.
Yeah, huge ego on him.
Yeah, I'm expecting next get together that he's in his full whiskey pimp attire.
I think that's
it's
gonna happen. So
it's minimum expectation at this point,
Sarah said I had FOMO that day. Yeah.
I'm expecting in the next couple of seconds, all of a sudden, I'm just going to be gone.
John just going to disappear. But John, thank you so much for hopping on. Regardless, man.
You're very
Thank you
welcome.
so much. I hope you again. Whenever I have these, man, hop on. You're more than welcome, man. I love to have you on screen, buddy. So.
Well, I got 1%. What's odd is every time I try to go on the West Coast, guys, it asks me for all these passwords and I can't get on it. So I went on to yours today, hit it. It said join instantly, and I said, I'm
Done.
in. Done.
But also, let's try to get together before your battery dies. We'll try to get together, and maybe we can do a maybe you and I, or maybe a few people, and get together and do like a dusty stream. Just taste some old stuff together, okay?
I would love that.
Yeah. I'll tell you that before your battery dies. So.
Yep. All right, guys, I'm going to kill it. It was a great night. Thank you very much.
Yeah, buddy. Cheers, man. I'll see you around, John.
Cheers, John.
I'll be in chat.
See you, bud. Mr. Great Shot says, Dusty Dan's was your reviews. Count me in for 4 on PayPal. Much appreciated, Mark. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, buddy.
What are you sipping on, Eric?
I'm doing the sherry right now.
I'll have to put in the wheel of names and do that here in a little bit.
The sherry's a lot more chocolatey for me.
Yeah, that's crazy. You just said that. I was like, man, I've had too much of a mix of whiskey tonight, but I do get chocolate on the back of the palate on this thing.
Yeah, but it's weird though, right? Because it's like it sounds really weird to say, but a light chocolate. It's a chocolate, but the rye pokes through enough that my brain isn't wanting to really connect chocolate, but that's what it is.
It's more. Is it on the? Where is it for you? It's on the back for me.
See, for me, it's actually on the nose. The nose is where I get it. Like it's hitting.
See, I get on the palate, like on the back of the palate. Like milk chocolate, like a little malty, like a what is that place called? What's that place called? Dairy Queen chocolate malt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, did Evan fall off too?
I'm still here. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting a milk chocolate on the palate, like
Yeah.
at the back end.
Yeah.
It's very velvety.
It is.
It is. It is. Yeah.
It's like a truffle. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
a truffle.
It's a truffle.
So, Katie, Ethan, is there anything that you guys want me to bring to Kentucky?
Oh, man.
Yourself?
Yes, you got all of me. You have all of me. I will
I'm
be
good.
there.
I'm so jealous because last pick, me and Dan shared a hotel room, and I had all of them, and now you guys have them.
Yes, you did.
Now we
I
just
shared
have to,
a video.
join the
I shared
ring.
a video with Eric. We're not gonna have one anyway. Sipping on this Yellowstone 108 single malt and cannot, for the life of me, put my finger on this. And I am Scotch single malt guy. The more I drink, the more I like it.
So
Yellowstone 108 single malt. What is that?
Yeah, so it's a new offering from Yellowstone. It's a 108 proof single malt. Kelsey brought it over. We tried it. It was really good. But he was saying that it's kind of weird. It complements spicy food.
Like
Okay.
he had it with like crawfish and a shrimp boil.
Yeah.
And he said it was super unique. He's never had a food or a whiskey that could stand up to the spice of like
Yeah.
a crab boil or a crawfish boil.
Yeah.
And that did.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that's like new on the market, or
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's like $55.
Yep.
that's not bad.
So it's Yellowstone label, but instead of yellow, like the gold that it is, it's like a baby blue almost.
Yeah, it's like a teal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cheers, Roy.
Cheers, Roy.
Here's Roy.
I mean, I have some stuff I can bring down. I just didn't know if there's anything that like you guys.
Surprise us.
Well, I just make it easy on you for traveling. You know, I know flying and with TSA is annoying enough, right? Make it easy on yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think of like because I want to bring each pick that I go on, I want to kind of bring something to crack, or whether it's old or new or whatever. But I didn't know if there's anything that you guys were thinking that I could bring down. Trying to think of what I could bring down with me. Oh, you know what? I know what I'll bring down. I got it.
You got it?
I got it. I got one. I'll bring down. I know one bottle.
I'm sure we'll end up with like 12 or 20 bottles. But it's
That's
a
the benefit of driving.
Yeah.
Match up store picks, single barrels, and do a shootout. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Shauna says you need some crab. Oh, there you go. Some crab chips. Oh man, we have those here.
I don't understand.
Yeah, Evan's like, yeah, we got them here. We got was it Utz? Is that who it is? The Utz?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the crab chips. Yep.
Oh, so that must be like a Zatarain spicy crawtator crossover.
Something like that. Yeah. Okay. So for here we have like we have crab chips that typically they use like. Have you guys heard of Old Bay?
Yeah.
We love it. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were joking when you said that, Dan. Just so you know.
I thought he was at first. What's up, Keith?
Cheers, Keith.
Over here.
Keith, what's going on, man? How are you?
Good.
Good to see you, buddy.
It's Town Branch. Dirt.
Hold on. Hold that up to the camera real quick.
Let's see.
Keith, hold that bottle up to the camera real quick. Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Bourbon single barrel. Nice. Okay.
All right.
Good deal, man. Good to see you, buddy. Shauna says, this sounds good. Seafood here in the land. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So Shauna's up in Maine, right? Shauna, is that right? You up in Maine?
Boston, I think.
Is she in Boston? Okay.
Yeah,
I know she talked about moving back to Virginia at some point.
She and I were talking in somebody's stream last week, and she was saying she was from Virginia, moved up to Boston for work, and the company that I work for is based out of Richmond.
Okay.
And so honestly, the whole Eastern Seaboard is a great place to be.
So do you have to drive down to Richmond, Ethan, like often or no?
No,
No,
I've been
okay.
over a couple of times. They have brought people out from time to time, but the economy's down, so it's just weird, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha. If you're ever in Richmond, man, hit me up. Like I don't work far from there.
Dan,
So.
if we get within 100 miles of Baltimore, you know where we go.
Okay. I don't work far from there. So.
Whoa.
That's weird.
You gotta mute the YouTube stream.
That's weird. That's not me. I don't know who it is. Oh,
How's that
Keith,
still going?
Keith, I think that's you have the YouTube playing? Whoop, where'd it go?
He must have been trying to figure
Yeah,
it
he
out.
must have realized that it was him.
Utz crab chips are great. Obey is the best. We have huge Obey in my house. Yeah. Oh yeah. Utz crab chips are great. Obey. Oh yeah. Utz crab chips are great.
You got to mute your YouTube.
Dude, you gotta mute the YouTubes.
Yeah, you're good. Good job, Keith.
No, I had to mute his mic real quick so it didn't go back. So I'll have to, if there's like YouTube playing in the background somewhere. Man, my voice sounds horrible when you play it back. It sounds weird.
It's coming through like laptop speakers, so
Exactly. Yeah.
He said he should be good now.
Did he get it?
So
All right, there we go.
I got
I'll say the answer to Old Bay, or the perfecting thing to Old Bay, mix some cayenne in.
What is
Then you cayenne pepper into the Old Bay, right? Then you get that little bit of spice with the awesome like New England style herby stuff.
I still hear an echo.
Yeah, I'm hearing that too. It's weird talking and hearing that echo.
Can you hear it now?
No.
No.
All right, so it's on Keith's device, I think. What about now? Yep.
What
Still
else?
hear it. Keith, you can still hear an echo on something you have.
Close out the extra tabs.
Let me look.
Whoops. Joe says it's like an episode 21090 with all the sound difficulties. Old Bay is great. Slapshot use it as shrimp. Yeah, man. Absolutely. I'm spoiled up here in MA with the seafood, only about an hour and a half. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Lobsters.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, I'm gonna bail, man. See y'all later.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Later, Evan. Cheers, bud.
So what are you pouring next, Dan?
I don't know. I mean, whatever. I'll drink whatever. I got sherry, hard truth. I got backbone. I mean, I have. What do you guys have? Oh, hold on, Keith. Hold on one second. Keith, what'd you say?
I'm talking to my son. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I still hear echo
I
somewhere.
got to hook the headphones up, I guess.
Dan, I was going to continue down the finish theme and probably pour a Kelvin Batch 5.
Oh, you have the Kelvin Batch 5.
I might have been the one that sent the message to everybody.
I don't remember you that at all, man. That's weird.
That's what it was. Eric was feeling salty because you ignored his message.
He was. He's like, that's
No,
bitch.
I don't mind. I just like to rub it in a little bit that I pissed you off.
I actually were bed with that dude, and he won't even read my message. God.
You know what you
I'm
should
an hour
pour?
away, an hour north of Richmond. Okay, you're. Oh, damn, Slapshot, you're not far at all, man.
Eric should pour Lauren Stash too.
Oh, I can pour that.
It's not because the echo is showing. What did it say? What did he say?
Good bottle.
We went up to Maine for vacation last September. Averaged almost 2 lobsters a day. Still recovering the cholesterol level. Yeah, hell yeah. Mr. Great Shot. Well, that sounds like a solid vacation. Part of Maine. I live in, what is that? Ogunquit?
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 It sounds like another country.
Ogunquit. Sounds like Djibouti. How Djibouti is pronounced. Keith, can you still hear us? Okay. All right. I just can't. For some reason, I can't unmute you though. For some reason, it says you chose to mute yourself.
I think he's still figuring out his.
Okay.
His
Yeah. No
audio
worries.
feedback
No
issue.
worries. Medium Ugly says pour that backbone in the forge. Okay. I'll pour that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, it is. Whoops. Forge.
So we'll stick with finished, Eric. Katie's grabbing something, but I'll pour this guy for the moment.
Okay. Well, I can pour that one too. I got one of those.
Oh, that's a good one, man.
I can't
William
believe
Hawk
this
has went up to
one.
Bar Harbor.
Nice.
Bar Harbor about 3 days and went down to Portland for 3 days, then back through Niagara a couple of days. Lots of driving. We'll do it again tomorrow. Hell yeah. Bar Harbor, that's in Maine. Very,
Yeah,
very nice.
It's right on the coast, though.
Yeah.
When we
Have
did
you
our
been
trip
there?
back in October, we didn't get up that far, but we got up as far as Portland, and Portland is awesome. It's so freaking awesome.
Keith, what are you drinking, buddy?
I'm still doing the town branch. I haven't switched over yet.
Nice. I'm gonna go to one of my stores tomorrow maybe and see if they have some town branch because I've never seen them around here.
This is the first one I've ever had, but I'm using like a 2015 Apple here, so.
Oh, you're good, man. I mean, I can hear you crystal clear now, but you're good.
Usually.
Yeah, you're good, man. I can hear you.
Whatever you changed was the right thing. You're great.
All right, cool.
Keith, it's good to have you on, man. Good to see you.
I have you tried the Castle Hill series of the Milliman Green?
I have not.
I have not. Castle Hill. Okay. Haven't heard of that one. So
it's just a limited finish. I think they finish it in port, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, then is it a black label?
Let me look.
So we usually see their bottles. So that's the one I showed earlier, Dan. We usually see their regular bottles. That is the lower proof stuff, 94 proof. And
that's dark, man.
It's dark as night, man. Like it's dark. And it's a 4-year product. Well, at least 4 years, right? It's not age stated, but it's straight. So I would assume it's 4.5 years ish.
Yeah.
But we normally see their regular stuff age stated at like 8 or 10 years, which is solid, but it's lower proof, so we haven't jumped on it. These single barrels though are good.
Yeah.
They're good. And they're like this one's 127.8 proof.
Damn.
So I think this is the stuff that Pursuit United uses as the base of their blend.
Ah, okay.
I think that's what it is because that stuff is super dark too, and it's coming out of Columbia, Tennessee. So I think this is the same stuff.
Interesting. Okay.
And if so, it makes sense because it's freaking awesome.
So that's what they. So. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I guess that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is the same stuff that Nearest is using for the single barrels. I don't know if they're using it for everything. Okay. Yeah, we have seen that.
Hold on, Keith. Let me zoom in on that real quick. 13-year.
No, we've seen something similar. Not that exactly.
Okay.
I thought it was Dickel because it was 13 years. I just figured it's probably.
Yeah, that age. Yep. Yeah. It's good though.
I haven't even opened that one yet. I've got so many. I haven't even.
That's a good problem to have.
It's one I picked up.
JH says, I found a 1963 and 73 Canadian club today. Blended 6-year, 86.6 proof. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, the old Canadian club stuff is actually really good. For those of you who haven't tried it, it's actually really good stuff. Lobster used to be called the cockroach of the sea, ate only by poor people. Now look at it. Yep, agree. Sure was. Kind of like bourbon. Once everyone found out how good it was, everybody wants some. Hell yeah.
That's right.
Yep. That looks like coffee. Love it. The truth becomes popular when you can't find it. Yeah, it is. Ethan, they said, Ethan, is that a single barrel bourbon?
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
So this is, I guess, for the state of Tennessee, they did 3 or 4 different picks. A friend of mine in town, he had like a rabbit pick. This is Scorpion, and we've seen another one. And they've all, so we've tried, I think we got to try the other one as well. Or I got to try it at a store maybe. And they're all great. They're great stuff. Like the 4+ year juice they're getting is fantastic, which again, that's why I think that it's probably the same stuff out of Columbia that Pursuit United is using.
Yep.
Absolutely. I poured just a spot of that.
Keith, do you have a favorite Dusty that you've tried?
Man, every Dusty I have has been the ones that you've sent me. I've never had
Nice.
I've never had anything else. I think the old charter that was delivered my way was pretty good.
Yeah, you like the old charter. Yeah, that was all Bernheim, the old Bernheim distillery distilled. That's really good stuff. Old Bernheim's good. Actually, where is that bottle? I have that gallon or the half gallon here, 175. Yeah, the 8-year. Got that one.
Yeah.
Again, that's really good. So that's all distilled over at Bernheim, the original Bernheim.
They kept the same label too.
Yeah, and then there's that one too, the older guy. Same thing. I think this might be the one that you have that I gave you. That's the this is from where is this one from? 73. So 73 and then 7 years old. So yeah, that's all Bernheim, old Bernheim stuff.
I think mine was 1984.
Okay, so that's the big guy here. Okay. It's still Bernheim stuff. So really good stuff. I love that old charter. It's such a good drink.
Around with the Saints Alley too.
Saints Alley. Wait a minute. Hold on. I have one of those.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got so Iron Root sent me a couple different things here. I have Saints Alley Nobleman Rye Whiskey. Is that what that is?
This is the Herald.
Okay, yeah, I got that one too. That was the second one. Saints Alley Herald Special Edition number 2, 107 proof.
This is not the special edition. This is just straight Armagnac. I think the special edition adds the Pinot or what?
I'm not. It doesn't. See, I don't have any of that information on this one. It's just that's all it says there is Saint Alley Herald Special Edition number 2, 107 proof, but it doesn't say anything about a finish on there.
It's Pinot de Charente and Armagnac.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But I tried a little bit of this, and I really like this.
So Pinot de Charente is basically like a cognac finish, but it's wine form, and it's so good. Anything Pinot de Charente, it's.
Everyday Drinker says, I got some Dusties coming to me this weekend. Very nice, man. Everyday drinker, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. What batch is that forged in? I'm sipping batch 1. This is batch 31, it looks like. Batch 31, 110 proof, 5 years. So the straight bourbon is 5 years, the straight rye is 8 years, and the light whiskey is 14 years. So that's the blend on this one. Not sure what the blend is on yours, Medium Ugly, but
So you said 31, Dan. He said B1.
oh, is it B?
So is it possible it's the same thing?
Maybe it is B1. It just looks like a 3. That's all. Yeah, I guess I could pass for a B. It looks like a 3.
It's the downside of hand labeling, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's batch 1. Yeah. But look at it though. It honestly looks like a 3. Yeah.
Oh
See it?
yeah.
Oh, I can see it, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
I would
it
say
looks like a
31.
31. But yeah, that's got to be batch 1. It's really good. I mean, it's very different. I get more of to be honest with you, I get more of that light whiskey that kind of pops through on this one. But that 8-year-old rye, I feel like the bourbon, I feel is kind of like maybe like the base kind of layer of everything, and then from there like that 8-year-old rye, and then the light whiskey are more of what I'm getting right now. But whoops, it says what's one better than the old charter 8-year, 10-year or something? You have of their many offerings. I mean, man, I don't even know. I mean, I have a lot of Kentucky Tavern. I like Kentucky Tavern more than I like Old Charter. Kentucky Tavern is probably one of my favorite things from Glenmore Distillery. What's one the better? The Old Charter 8-year, 10-year.
Probably
Mark,
which one?
you saying which one? You think you're saying
I think
which
it
one?
says which one is better, the 8 or the 10?
It depends on what year. Like the newer, I would say the more modern 10-year is better than the more modern 8-year, but the older 8 years are better than the older 10 years.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Is the Kentucky Tavern the one that you have? Like, is it the Captain's bottle?
Yeah, that's it. That's a Kentucky Tavern. The pineapple bottle is a Kentucky Tavern. That cherry bomb was a Kentucky Tavern.
Yeah.
Then I got a couple others that are older, bottled in bonds. Those are all Kentucky Taverns, but it's all Glenmore distilled.
Right.
But yeah, those are all different Kentucky Taverns. So those are one of my favorites by far. So brands anyway. So
yeah.
Doing good. I have a 1985 Turkey 101 8-year and a 2003 Old Granddad 114 on the way. There you go, man. 85 Turkey 101. That's good stuff. That's fantastic stuff. Did you guys know that there was rye? So the old Wild Turkey rye from the 70s was distilled in Baltimore. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
Did not.
Baltimore distilled rye that was used for turkey. Very, very rare rye bottle. I've never had any, but that's I know that it's out there. So I'd love to get a bottle of that, but it's probably like a couple $1,000s for a bottle. Unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oops, I missed this comment. Drifting Drams, I sent a sample to Trev of the NBC Swag Junior. He really liked the Nashville. Uh-oh. There we go. We got some sexiness.
Oh.
Let's go, buddy. What's going on, man?
Not much. How are you guys?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Cheers,
I'm
man.
doing well, man. Doing well. It's my
What's
other
in
daughter's
glass?
birthday today, so I was hanging out with her while she was still awake.
I hear you, buddy. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, man. And everybody else in the panel.
Yeah, welcome to the party, man.
Eric, we are collecting and bunkering them now.
Yeah,
What's
so
that?
that's so there's a range of 20 barrels of Nash Tucky that are heavily rumored to be Buffalo Trace.
They're the ones that are Kelvin, right?
They are.
So I think everything other Nash Tucky is Kelvin barrel. But
everything Nash Tucky is Kelvin.
Everything Nash Tucky, not from NBC, but Nash Tucky.
Okay.
It's rebuilding Kelvin, I think. Don't quote me on that, or quote me. I don't care. But I think that's accurate. I wouldn't put money on it. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Everything Nash Tucky is rebuilding Kelvin. However, this 20 barrel range, I think it's like 62 to 82, maybe, is rumored to be Buffalo Trace, and I would put money on that. After having tried 3 or 4 of them, they're freaking outstanding.
Really?
And the one the 8-year that Eric's talking about is very good. Remember?
Well, if it's a bourbon fizz, I just asked actually.
Well, then
we think we know what it is.
Yeah, it's really good. But if it's a Nash Tucky, then it's very peanut heavy. Take it at what you want.
Yeah.
What's going on, Richie Z? Good to see you, buddy.
Oh,
Cheers, Richie.
cheers.
Did I tell you guys I was having I was having a kind of a rough night one night, and I was driving home, and I actually got to talk to Richie on the phone, man.
Heck yeah!
It was really weird, you know what I mean? I've only talked to Richie through text and through here, but to talk to him on the phone, I had obviously had some alcohol in me, and I was like, "Is this real? Like, is this really happening? Is this really Richie's thing?" And, it was really weird, you know what I mean? But it was actually really cool to sit and kind of chat with him for a little bit. So that was awesome. I guess that's as close to a live stream as I can get with Richie.
I know. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
Literally.
What did you just pour, Darrell?
I haven't poured it yet. It's a Cedar Ridge that Jason picked. People were talking about this bottle, and I never purchased it up until recently. So it just arrived today.
Oh,
Is
nice.
that the bourbon or the double oak?
The double oak bourbon.
Double oak bourbon. Okay.
Yeah.
Medium Ugly says, I've got to find something that I've never had any of it other than my grandpa's collection I polished off when I was in high school. That's funny. Medium Ugly, well, you're a patron member, man. I have no problem sending you something to try. That's old. So just shoot me a message on Patreon, man. That's fine. I can send you something regardless. You may win something tonight, so I still got to do the wheel of names with the giveaways for tonight. So, but regardless, you shoot me a message, man. I'll send you something. No worries.
Yeah, Ethan, I was having a really weird experience with this cognac finish. The first couple sips, where on the palate, I felt like if somebody poured me that double blind, that I almost could think that it was like a bull run, like a finish like bull run, like American light whiskey.
Okay.
But I'm not getting that like on the second half of it anymore. It's coming through a lot more rye forward, but I've never had that before.
Vic said that I went. Vic, I haven't done the drawing yet, man. But if you want to hop on, you're more than welcome, buddy. We got room for you on here.
Did you get these recently, Eric? The 15-year from Steelbox?
I did.
He's like guilty. Guilty.
They are so good.
Darrell, what are you drinking right now?
I poured the Cedar Ridge Double Oak.
Nice.
M&J pick.
Did you see that post I tagged you in with that old granddad?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been trying to be good, dude. You tagged me in like all the like banger ones. And I'm like,
yeah, I was very, very tempted. It's an international pour. So for anybody who doesn't know, international pours that are bottled in bond are bottled at 86 proof. Even though bottled in bond is 100 proof, when they're international pours, they're bottled at 86 proof. So I don't know if anybody knew that in here. But,
I did not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they have a blue tax strip. It says bottled in bond on it, but it's only 86 proof. So anything that's like export, basically. Export bottled in bond is 86 proof. So Drift and Dram says, purchase these for Richie Z, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, guys. That is very generous of you to do that for the Z. Thank you.
How old is this?
Richie Z. You got some entries, buddy. You got some love out there, Richie Z. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Cheers to you, Richie.
I'm gonna find a way to get him on somebody's stream. Doesn't even have to be ours.
Man, I'm telling you, I cannot wait for the day to get Richie Z on the stream, man.
Gotta make it happen.
It's gonna happen, just a matter of time. So I'm glad Keith got on the stream, man. I've been wanting Keith to get on the stream for a while, man. So good to see you, man, for sure. So
I got a 4-year-old running around half the time, so
I feel you.
Yeah, how that goes.
So they're 86 proof. They're cheaper rate. That's not no, not with the old stuff, William. Unfortunately, the older dusty stuff that's bottled and bond. Again, it was an old granddad bottled and bond, 86 proof. It was what was it, Darrell? 40 ounces.
Yeah. Yep.
About 40 ounces. And I forget what they were asking for it. It was actually a decent price.
I don't remember. I think it was 1,000, wasn't it? 1,200.
Yeah, something like that. It was actually, I mean, for the fill level, it was actually really decent. I might actually go back and just grab it. I shouldn't, but I might.
Oh, geez, 1,800. 1,800.
Or was it 1,800?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just went back to the post.
I'll pour some Cedar Ridge Double Oak Mash and Journey. Eric Gunderson with a $20 super chat. Put this down for Richie Z. He's one of the very best. Man,
He
that's
is.
awesome, guys.
Nice.
That's extremely generous of you guys to do that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. That's
25
for
ounces
Z.
is basically a 750, right?
I think it's more. It should be more than a bit more.
25.7 roughly, I think.
25.7.
Something like that.
Yeah, 25-ish is 750.
Yeah.
That's a little
Been
more
tired
than
from
we
the
were.
day. We'll pour something nice. Cheers, brother. Good to see you, Richie. And
Cheers.
again, man, that's when you called me that day, man. It meant a lot. Like I said, I know I had some alcohol in me. And it was having a little bit of a rough time, but that meant the world to me, man. So thank you for that. I gotta figure out what I'm pouring next. What am I pouring next here? The Forge was good. I know. Had the Forge. What else? What else you guys want to drink?
We should drink the Nash Tucky, I think.
I don't have the Nash Tucky here. I got that at my house.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Amateur hour.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just poured the one that I got. Well, I ordered it the other night when we were on here.
Tends to happen.
What'd you order?
It's the Nash Tucky Lorraine's stash.
Oh shit!
Which one,
We were
Stash 2
talking
or Stash
about
3?
that on the we were talking about that on the stream the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam must have been on.
He was.
Yeah, you guys did one in the blind, and I think that's the one that Eric was going to call it. You almost called it.
Yeah, he almost did.
Yeah.
I
But
did.
he said he just called the Stag Junior. No big
Yeah.
deal.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, but I found it online that night and ordered it.
Yep.
Nice. Is it really good?
It is.
Damn. All right. Which one is that though? I can't remember. There was 2 different batches, right?
This is KY 1569.
So that's batch 3.
Yeah.
That's what it
So
Okay.
I think
I was going to ask Katie and Ethan, which do you prefer between 2 and 3? Because I've only got 2.
I don't think we've cracked 3 yet.
So we tried 3. Adam brought us over 3.
Okay, I don't remember trying 3.
3 was
We'd had quite a few drinks that day.
Okay.
so you put 3 ahead of batch 2 and straight from the barrel.
Okay.
Keith, that's what you're drinking now, man. That stuff's dark.
Yeah.
Damn.
For 5 year, yeah.
Whoo! Look at that. Look how dark that is. Jesus.
So again, that's in that 20 barrel range, right? 62
Gotcha.
to 82,
Okay. I
think,
see what
is
you're
the
saying
range.
now, Ethan. I got you.
It's man.
I don't know how many
Stanley.
left.
Stanley, man, what's going on, buddy? Says hello,
Yeah,
Pete.
cheers, Stanley.
What's up, the best Turk, Katie? Hello,
Cheers,
Ethan, too. And greetings to the rest of you. Cheers, man. Thank you so much, Stanley. Much appreciated, buddy. You are
Stanley
in the
is a
buddy.
great guy.
Yes, he is.
Indeed. Good dude.
And it's what. And again, guys, we'll do a bunch of dusty samples tonight, so we'll send some stuff out.
Well, and I think we'll probably do, since we did all the Sagamore, we'll do a big Sagamore flight.
Sagamore and Hard Truth.
Sure. Yeah, we can do both.
You guys are going to give away Sagamore and Hard Truth flight?
Yeah. So probably
Oh,
2
man.
flights.
2 different flights.
2 different flights. Damn.
One Sagamore, one Hard Truth.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for that.
Of course.
Much appreciated. So we got, again, guys, we got 33 still in chat. We have a bunch of entries here for some of the for some older stuff, and then now Katie and Ethan are going to do a giveaway for some Sagamore and some Hard Truth stuff, and that's awesome. Much appreciated, guys.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
This man, do we have? I wish we all had a pour that we had together here, but I know that's probably very rare for that to happen.
I don't know. Call it out.
All right, Darrell, call it out, man. What do you want?
Call it out, Darrell. What we got?
Oh God.
What about your pick, Dan?
Everybody got a GTS?
I have I got a sealed bottle here of mine. I don't know who else has it, but
Does everybody have Dan's pick?
Oh, yeah.
He only has the seal.
Yeah, I got it.
you have one, Darrell. Do you have one or no?
I got one.
Does everybody have ECBP A123?
Yes.
I got that.
Yeah.
Jeez, don't twist my arm with
Come on,
ECBP.
Okay.
A123?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got that. I got that.
Then you don't have to open your pick. Your
I'll grab that.
man pick.
All right, it doesn't matter. Either way.
I can grab
If
the
I need to open it, I can open it. It's fine.
He's already getting the A123.
See you,
All right,
John.
I'll grab
Good to
mine.
see you, man.
Cheers, John.
Gotta tie my slippers.
Sweet, guys. If anybody wants to pour the A123, let's do it.
Yep.
Great Shot says Wild Turkey 101. Solid. I got a 101 somewhere over there.
I think
I
that
think
was
it's one of the ones that had the older stuff in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's coming out, guys. This May is going to be the B batch
Oh yeah.
coming. Yep.
I'm excited about that.
Hell yeah, dude. So am I.
They're picking up.
If it's anything like this A batch was, I'm expecting good things. So
I
I
mean-
went back to a 17 yesterday. A 117.
yeah,
That batch is really, really good.
Yeah.
All those other batches, 17, 18s, 19s, even 20s. Like it literally finally took a hit like in 2021. But the early batches, 17s and 18s in particular,
Yep.
are similar to that pirate profile in terms of that funky.
I completely agree with you, man. Who was it that we were just talking to that said they picked up a batch 10? Was that Adam Shelton?
Nate
I
Cox.
think it was Nate.
Was it Nate? Okay, yeah, Nate. Yeah,
Batch 10 is.
yeah. Is that that's the 130?
138.8.
88. Okay, yeah, we got 138.8.
Oh, it's so damn good.
Yeah. So Eric Gunderson says he's going to pour some A123 too. Mark May says A123.
Nice.
I just figured everyone would have the Wild Turkey 101. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of us have the 101, Mark.
It's up there in the corner.
Ironically, I think our regular bottle's downstairs. I would have grabbed the Austin Nichols from over there.
Yeah, mine's 11 years old.
Corn and whiskey, man. Cheers. Good to see you. Dan's pick, great sample of Sagamore. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Does anyone here not feel like the A123 is like the best batch since 2020?
I would have to put it up against
922.
yeah, C922.
Yeah.
I haven't blinded them, but I feel like in my mind the A123 takes it from a flavor profile standpoint for me.
Mm.
I agree with that, Eric. I was laughing at Medium Ugly. He says maybe we'll all trigger some kind of whiskey vortex by drinking the A123.
It's like when everybody flushes their toilet in the halftime of Super Bowl.
Yeah, everybody's got the A123 in the glass. Drifting Drams, thank you for that, Richie. Richie, how are you not why is nobody a mod on here? What's going on with this?
That's not.
He's a mod.
That's-
It's in StreamYard showing you not a mod.
Yeah, he's a mod.
Oh, is he?
Not
Okay.
YouTube,
All right. Yeah, for some reason I'm not seeing any wrenches on here at all. That's weird.
That is weird.
I don't think he's.
Well, at least on the screen that I'm looking at, but on my phone it shows it, but not on the screen here.
It only shows it in
A123
YouTube, not
versus
stream.
A120 would be a great blind, says Justin Jenkins. Justin, cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy.
I agree. A120 is so good. It's an overlooked batch. I love that batch. It's hot though. It is hot,
Yeah.
I will say. I don't know if I
Shauna says A123 going and we'll end with Cedar Ridge for the nightcap. Nice.
I still
Which
gotta work with
larceny
that.
did you like best? Or over at C922 or A123?
What was the question, Keith? I'm sorry.
The larceny. Have you had the A123 yet?
I try. I don't own any of the bottles of Larceny. I tried a sample of it. I mean, it's hard to say just based off a sample, so I probably wouldn't be the one to ask. Darrell, do you have the Larcenies?
Yeah, which batch? So A123 against which batch, Keith?
C922.
I want to say C922.
C922.
I would have to probably taste them again, but B522
What's up,
was
brother?
my favorite.
What up?
Out of like the last 5 batches or 4 batches. B522 is fantastic.
Hi, Katie.
Yeah, Keith, I
Yeah,
don't
Trey.
I don't have any of those Larcenies. I've had samples of them, but I couldn't really compare them to tell you what I prefer more. I'd have to have more than a sample to kind of compare it. But Vic, good to see you, man.
What's up, Dusty? Vic, man, you got me in trouble on Sunday.
I did not do anything, bro. You guys are here on your own will.
I saw
stayed
you were
up-
on Big Stream late Saturday, Eric.
I was on way too late, and then I was hanging out. I was watching my son, and he was playing, and I took a nap on the couch, and he took like kinetic sand, and like I woke up and it was all over the rug in our living room, and my wife had just vacuumed like that morning, and I woke up and I looked and I'm like, oh my God. And then, like, of course, she came in like 1 minute later, and she's like, "How did this happen?" And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, "Were you sleeping?" And I was like, "Yes."
Busted. Busted.
That's funny.
Oh shit. Medium Ugly says C920 was my favorite for sure.
Totally.
Tim Evans said, cheers, Vic. C922, fantastic.
What's up, Tim?
Big Vic, cheers. There you go. Thank you,
Richie.
Richie, for dropping that link. Shauna says, I could never make more than an hour in a big stream. I'm telling you, now, I'm going to have a hard time hanging out with the West Coast guys whenever we do this blind. So, yeah, Vic, I sent those. I know you messaged me in Patreon, but I sent all their samples out on Tuesday via UPS, and they said like Tuesday for delivery. I was like, how's that possible? Like that's insane. How can it not get there quicker than that? It was like $39 for each sample to get there quicker. I was like, yeah, I can't.
How many samples were there?
Oh, shit.
Well, it was for each package for 3 different people, so it'd be like $39 to get there before Monday. And I was like, I'm not.
Dude, I use USPS flat rate. Like when I'm doing samples,
Yeah.
it gets to the West Coast in 2 days.
Really?
2 days.
2-3 days max. Like there's
Max
a small
rate.
box you can fit about 5 1-ounce samples. Or you
Yeah.
can do
I've seen the
4
ones that you
2-ounce.
send me. They're kind of like the
Yeah.
flat kind of
Yeah.
Yep. Those, dude, it's
Yeah.
like $9.90 anywhere in the country, or even Hawaii. As much weight or whatever you can put in there, it flies for the same
Yeah.
price.
Yeah.
Shippo, you print the label for like 8 something.
Damn.
Yeah, man, I use that for as much stuff that I can really put. Like the flat rates are always freaking fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, Mark, Northwest Bourbon Mark, he messaged me earlier and was like, "Hey, I haven't received the samples yet," and all that. And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I unfortunately I had to push the date back because they said Tuesday, so I mean, it is what it is. I'll have to find a date that I think usually I think like Mark and Joe are good to go, kind of whatever. But I think it's Bobby that has the schedule where you kind of got to work around a little bit. So
Yeah.
but we'll get something figured out. Peter B says A120 is my favorite. My bedtime is it's my bedtime, and they're finishing dinner. Yeah, it is. So I'll have to go on. So I think we all talked about going on. Well, for me, going on at 11 p.m. and they would go on at 8. So 8 p.m. their time, I go on at 11. So I won't have a lot of East Coast people on. Maybe some.
Oh yeah, you might. You might.
There'd be some people hanging.
Yeah. I mean, not as many as as normal, but it'll still be a lot of fun to have all three of those guys on. So
which Bobby is it?
Bad Axe Bourbon.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Dan, you should try and make it a double header.
What do you mean?
Sheesh.
So
Do
start at
one
like
for 8 and then late.
Yeah, do like a 9 o'clock or whatever, and do a blind fight like earlier or something like that. Or
You're trying to have me black out on screen is what you're trying to do. That's what'll happen eventually.
It'd be toasted.
Yeah. Like I was saying earlier, man, I drink stuff too fast on the stream, and then Eric, I've texted you late, like the day after, like, what did I talk about when we were off stream? I have no idea.
We often reassure ourselves that we didn't sound like jackasses, and it's like, no, we did, but I don't want you to feel bad about yourself, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So I feel then like if Eric doesn't remember, you're like, Katie, what did I say?
Yeah.
What did we say?
Sometimes I'll text both you guys. I'm like, guys, what did I say?
Thank
Just to
you,
hear
Richie.
both your guys' viewpoints. So.
Richie Z coming in hot.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Richie. Enter it forward. 2 inches for Shauna and 1 each for Big Vic and Eric Gunderson. Man, much appreciated, Rick. Thank you so much for that,
you, brother.
So
Craig is good.
the funny thing about like going into like the later part of the evening on your stream, Dan, is I'm always like, when did we go offline? And I'm like, what did I say before versus when we went offline? Because we were offline, I'm like, I'm good.
That's what I worry about. Like when we go into like crazy topics, I'm like, you know what? Let me cut off this live stream now before it gets.
Well, Dan, now let's be real. What usually happens is Katie sees where it's going and looks at me and hits me, and I go, "Hey, Dan, we should probably take this offline, huh?"
Is that how it works? Now I know. Now I know what's going on.
That's exactly how it works.
Well, thank you, Katie. Thank you for saving all of us. God knows what would happen if we say it online when we talk about stuff. So, again, I have no idea what we talk about half the time because I got to text you guys and figure out what the hell we talked about. So, I'm glad you guys remember because I don't.
When we go off into like weather balloons and stuff like that, then we're just like, it's time to get offline.
There you go.
Yeah. I vaguely remember that one. So
Weather balloons might bring Ben on the stream. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Whatever happened to him, man? I don't know.
Bourbon or
Yeah.
Coming in hot again for you, Dan.
Keith Thompson with a $10. Keith, come on.
And then
Thank you so much, man.
too.
Much appreciated, Keith. Thank you so much for that.
You got 4 from Corn and Whiskey too.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it's right afterwards. Okay, Dusty says, Dusty, thanks for all you do. You rock. Yeah, man, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Corn and Whiskey, cheers. Good to see you. You are in it to win it. And again, guys, if for some reason you do win and you don't have my contact info, again, you can reach out to me on Instagram at Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews or Dusty Dan's Reviews at gmail.com. Let me type that in real quick in case you guys do win and you can't get a hold of me. So I think some people put in Dusty Dan's Whiskey Reviews at gmail.com, and I couldn't make that one for some reason. So let me type that in real quick here. All right. Let's make sure.
Medium ugly's not wrong.
Yeah.
I can paste it for you, Dan, if you want. You want me to paste?
I got it. As long as it's spelled correctly.
The spelling looks right. Yeah, you're good.
But Keith, thank you so much for that, man. Much appreciated. Corn and whiskey, thank you. And that is why Ethan is bruised, it says.
It's like you're sitting right here with us, Peter B.
Says it starts with the one-eyed. The one-eyed chat read. Yeah. I'm sure I've done that a couple times. So I know there's been a couple times where I'll hang out with Vic, well, East Coast time anyway, and I'm kind of reading with one eye. So yeah. There's times where I got to take a nap on the couch across from me because I can't drive. So I won't risk it. So. We'll do the wheel of names. We'll do the wheel of names here soon.
That's only when the Coy Hill chugs come out.
Yep.
Did that really happen?
We did that at the Graves house.
No, that happened on live one night.
No,
really?
That happened on live one time. Yeah.
Coy Hill.
Yeah, because it
On
was
whose
about
stream?
2 minutes after the Coy Hill chug that Katie went. And I went, hey, Dad, why don't we take this offline?
I don't remember that, man.
Go figure.
Jesus Christ. What happens on here? My God. Jesus. Well, thank you, Richie. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, if anybody wants to join the Patreon, again, I'm still pretty new to the Patreon, but again, a lot of giveaways. I'm doing giveaways every week. And then at the end of the month, I'll give away a bottle plus some samples. And then here soon, I'm actually looking to do more of the patron only content. So I'm thinking about doing, instead of doing Dusty stuff on the normal channel, I'm thinking about doing some of the Dusty stuff just on Patreon. Just because I don't think there's people that are interested in that. There's not enough interest in there out there. There's not enough interest out there to do like reviews of old stuff. I think it's more just, people who have tried some old stuff and are interested in it. So maybe I'll just kind of leave that kind of stuff for Patreon. So
what would be cool is if you reviewed the bottles that you were like giving away samples for that month.
I could do that. I could do that on Patreon. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. We can definitely do that. So that's again, that's kind of what I wanted to do, like down the Patreon road, is kind of do that kind of stuff, because I just don't think the want is there for older stuff. So I mean, I do craft stuff still for normal reviews, and it just doesn't get a lot of views, unfortunately, because I just don't think people are interested in that. So Mash Bill, thank you so much, man, becoming a new member. Much appreciated, buddy.
About time.
Yeah. Dan's like, if you win, you can't get a hold of me. I'll be the next man shipping the whole thing from the bond. Now you can again just dustydansreviews@gmail.com. So,
but I mean, Tom's right. If you win and you can't get a hold of him, every Monday, here you go.
Every Monday, every Monday. So regardless, again, I've said it before. I've said it once. I'll say it again. For some reason, I owe you guys a sample. You gotta send me a message and let me know, and I'll send it to you. So I'm good for it. I got the bottles. I'll send it to you. So no issues there. Big Vic, Dusty,
Mark hasn't joined tonight.
Hello, friends. Unique, different. We're subscribed. Join Patreon. Thank you, man. Much appreciated, Mark. Thank you so much for that.
Appreciate you, Mark.
And Mark's a good dude.
Yep.
Yes.
Glad to be a patron. I love to see reviews on vintage whiskey. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah, that's something I can do. So, and then maybe we'll do like we'll do a review and then a giveaway or something like that. So we'll figure something out on Patreon. So
Dan, I'm still waiting for you to like lead a blind on Patreon.
What do you mean? Just do it like a Dusty blind?
No, like for some patrons on there, or whatever, like lead a blind or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Do like a group tasting of a bottle or something like that.
Do it. All right, I'm down. I'm down for that. That's great. I mean, that's the whole thing, man. Is just throwing out some ideas and stuff like that. So that's perfect. I'll do it.
And especially on newer bottles that maybe like not everybody can get, like A123, for instance, right?
Yeah, I agree. Perfect. That's perfect. Great idea, man. Just make sure you message me that, Eric, because I don't know where. I don't know what happened tonight. So message
All right,
me.
We never talk off stream,
Send
Dan.
it somewhere.
So,
Send it somewhere in here. So I don't forget. Here's another 5 because I think it's so cool that Dusty has this doppelganger on stream. Eric, I guess that's you. I think we're doppelgangers.
I do not have the chest hair to support that.
No,
But I'll
no
just,
chest hair. That's
We need
funny.
to get you some Charlie Brown curly cues to paste on your chest.
exactly.
Thank you, Stanley. Again, you don't have to do that, man, but thank you so much for that.
Tonight.
You're right, I did.
Let's see. What type of tape do you use to seal the samples and bottles? I always used to get regular Scotch tape. So medium ugly. If you go and type in parafilm, so PARAFILM, use parafilm to wrap it. You can. It's good for bottles. It's good for sample bottles. 200 milliliters.
You're trying too hard. Electrical tape.
Yeah, electrical tape's great. I agree.
You can find it
Parafilm.
everywhere. It's cheap.
Parafilm is better, bro.
Really?
Because that one,
Yeah,
that one holds it
I
tight.
like the parafilm.
Yeah, I use
We'll have
parafilm.
to give it a shot. Because I know the electrical tape we use, like, it's real.
Okay, so Richie Z says yes. Dusty bottle review on Patreon. Okay, you guys got it. That's fine. Done. Not a problem. No joke, Eric. We need to do a Nashville meetup at NBC so bad. Okay,
NBC.
NBC.
I need to make
Oh.
myself down
We
there.
got it
too.
going on, man. Mash Bill, jump on. I'm trying to catch up on that, you guys. I'm sorry. Eric says reviews of Still Austin sample arrived safe and sound. Thank you so much. You are welcome, my friend. That's right. That's the one that you
So awesome. So
you wanted
good.
that one. Roscoe P. Coltrane's in the house. What's going on, man? An ECBP A123 now. Good stuff. Hell yeah. Love it.
Cheers, Roscoe.
Eric says we need to seriously need to meet up. I live about 25 minutes away. Damn. From where? From you guys? Or from
From NBC, probably.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, probably not far from like John,
Yeah.
Well, I think Eric's north.
maybe.
I forget. I think Eric Gunderson,
It's
so
north.
different
Thank
from
you.
Eric D, right, is north of Nashville a little
Yep.
bit.
Yep. He said NBC. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's probably 5 or 6 different people that we see regularly who are all within 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes of Nashville. You're south. Okay, so you are close to John. So yeah, all within 45 minutes of Nashville. And
We
go
like
on.
Nashville a lot.
And it's close, right?
Hey, Darrell, have you, Jeff and Kelsey talked about doing a pick potentially in the future?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you talked to, with anybody else yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we got something in the works.
Okay, cool. Good deal. Yeah, I was telling them earlier that I might try to get a Starlight done. Maybe like split a barrel with somebody, or maybe split 2 barrels, one finished, one not. So that's probably what I'll wind up doing for my next one.
That was fun.
I don't want to go on my own and do something because it's hard to move through that many units.
So he's
Yeah.
in north of
Yeah, Starlight's. You went to Starlight with us, man. That was a good trip.
I did, man. I didn't get to go
you only
there.
did 4 Roses?
No, that I couldn't. I had to fly home that day.
Oh, so you only did 4 Roses with us? Shit.
Yeah, I
Starlight, too.
only did the 4 Roses, unfortunately. So
that's
yeah.
they'll let you drink. Like
Yeah,
oh my
that's
God.
definitely something I'd love to. Again, and like what I want to do is not only to see if I can get a pick, but to bring some patrons along with me. So that's kind of the goal. So is to bring some people along and to be able to do that pick. So
Yeah, the picks are fun, man. We're
Yeah.
doing one.
Yep.
I'll be out at Hard Truth next month with Jason and Whack, Todd.
Oh, okay, you guys are doing Hard Truth?
Yeah.
Are you?
That's gonna be freaking fun. Yeah, the end of May.
I
That looks
missed
like an
that. I
experience.
missed that pick, unfortunately, for Barrels for Hope. So
What's that?
I'm so mad I missed it.
Oh yeah. They just did it, right? Like last week.
Yeah, I couldn't catch a flight. All the flights that I could find arrived like right at the time of the pick, and I was like, I can't risk that. So yeah, I couldn't do it, unfortunately. So
yeah, man,
we'll see. I mean, maybe maybe when I do my pick, I'll get like the top tier, my top tier guys, and go and do a pick if they're available. So that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Starlight's
Oh, they're
cool.
always
You enjoy it.
available.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, them or this way here.
He's pointing at Katie.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's nice, man, because I'm actually gonna get to hang out with them next Tuesday. So Monday. Next Monday. So I'm gonna flying out to Kentucky for the makers pick for Barrels for Hope. So definitely looking forward to that. Got to get my stuff ready. I was gonna get a rental car and stuff, and I was like, man, this is gonna be crazy. But because I was gonna stay with Lance, Whiskey Tornado Lance, and but he had some kind of emergency, and he couldn't. He wasn't able to stay that night, or he's staying like the following night, or something like that. So I wasn't able to. I had to stay in the hotel by myself. So fly in and then stay in the hotel, and then the cab ride. So there's not a lot of Ubers around. So Eric can contest to this. So when we got out of the airport, it was like an $80 cab ride from the airport to the hotel. And then the one night we went to downtown Louisville from the airport or from the hotel was a $120 cab ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the hotel to downtown Louisville. And then I don't know how much it was back. Was it the same, Eric? I can't remember.
No, because then we went to the airport.
Did we go to the airport?
So we were able to Uber from the airport to Bardstown.
Yeah.
And that was like $80 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which we were kind of like, oh shit, like more than we were kind of expecting. And then once we were in Bardstown, they don't have Uber. So we had to get a cab ride and that was the only time that we had to pay for a ride when we went to Louisville. And it was like $120 with tip or something like that.
That's what it was.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But then, we went from Louisville to the airport, I think Uber, which was cheap. So it was just getting around Bardstown if you don't have a car is going to be expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean those cab rides, I mean, that was crazy, man. $120. Like, that's nuts.
Luckily we'll have the truck. So.
Yeah. Well, that's the best thing, right? We're like 4-ish hours from Bardstown, and at that point, it's actually quicker to drive between driving to the airport and then TSA and all that nonsense, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we have the truck, right? And so we have whatever we need, whiskey, our setup, whatever it is.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, again, I it's much appreciated, guys. So.
Of course, man.
Okay.
So what time is it? 10:38. All right, I'm gonna I gotta set up this wheel of names really quick, guys. So give me 1 second. So we can do these giveaways here real quick.
Maybe it's almost 11 o'clock. You can't draw.
Yeah. All right, hold on 1 second here. Hopefully it doesn't boot me off.
Wait, go right there. Where do you want to draw?
It's no seat.
Wheel names.
Go get a paper and a pen.
Is that Nivea?
Yeah.
You
You want to come say
Hi,
hi?
Nivea.
Come on. You met them before. They came here.
Hi.
Remember them right there? That's Katie and Ethan. Say hi.
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 All right, guys, give me 1 minute. I gotta enter these names in here real quick, guys.
You
Sorry.
sat right here.
We did. Yep. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. She's pointing at the Mattingly. She's like, they gave you this. She got a memory.
No, yeah, she did.
Yeah. She literally just pointed at. Holy crap. Nice job, baby.
Yeah, she was playing on her computer that night.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at you. You remembered. You're too smart.
So how was the pick, Katie?
It was good.
Hard truth.
Oh, we didn't do Hard Truth.
What did you do?
Yeah, I needed.
We're doing Makers
Yep.
Oh,
on Tuesday.
Yeah. Yep. Not this Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Yeah. So we'll leave Sunday night from here, spend Sunday night. So we'll work Monday morning.
Just right there. Maybe you can
Had a
set
couple
this one
spots
up.
on our way up that we like.
You can move it. It's fine.
What have y'all been up to, Vic?
Babysitting. Yeah, they put me off work for 2 weeks. I'll be
What?
home. Yeah, it's all good. More rest.
Still your knee?
Yeah, they found a minor torn in my knee and some other thing in the cartilage.
Mhm.
And then the ankle. The ankle is the one that it's more. They haven't done the MRI on that. They just told me they don't want me to be driving. I'm like,
There
yeah,
you go.
well, that's the driving ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are they gonna do that? Have they put a date on that?
No, what they're gonna do, they're gonna refer me to orthopedist
Yeah.
and see what he says after that. I'm like, cool, more vacation for me.
Yeah.
Well, and the weather's probably nicer now, right? Like more like springtime weather. No?
Fuck hot.
Fair enough.
I like the heat.
I like the cool, actually.
Really?
Y'all don't get below 50 or above 90. Y'all are fine.
Daddy.
This year we were before, like in the mornings when I used to go to work, I would be 30 something. Like I'll see ice in the back of the bed of my truck and shit.
So okay, sorry, I meant the highs.
The highs?
Yeah, which on those days your highs should be in like 50s, right?
No. Like
No?
right now, yeah. What was this weekend? Was like 90 something.
90. Wow.
Yeah.
But it's up and down. Like there's 1 or 2
Right,
days
yeah.
hot and then drops down to 60s,
Yep.
70s, and then
Sure.
back
SoCal
up.
does it so weird, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even the weather here has been crazy. Like last
That's
night
true.
dipped down to like 30 degrees,
Yeah.
which like we had already started planting the garden for the spring. So like Ethan had to build like PVC pipe tents with visqueen over them so we could put it over the vegetables. Never thought we'd need them this late.
Yeah, like right now it's 62 at this time. And then all next week is gonna be like mid 50s.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
44 here right now.
Back up and going, huh? The tent.
Yeah.
Even nicer tent than last time, huh?
No, same one.
This one?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, after the one that got messed up, yeah, this is the
Yeah.
Yeah.
upgraded. Yeah.
We've seen you in this one a few times though.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I need to pull the curtain down so you can see the dead tree.
Oh yeah, the tree. Where's the tree?
We missed the tree.
Trees. I shifted it, my studio thingy. So now I have 2 pine trees in the back yard, but the dead trees on this side. So if I pull this one out, you're gonna see the 2 pine trees in the back.
The tree is basically your co-host, Vic.
Dude, anybody that comes to my house guide themselves by the tip of the dead tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. They see the tips over the house and then they
I believe
like,
it.
oh, that's where it is.
Yeah, that's the tree.
Yeah.
Is anybody else getting some chocolate on this A123?
Ton of
Finished
chocolate.
mine.
I finished it, but it was a ton
I
of
finished
chocolate.
mine too. So I was drinking it side by side with Lauren's stash number 2, and it really did a disservice to A123.
Did it?
Oh man, so Darrell, I don't remember exactly when you popped on because I've had a bit of whiskey at this point, but we were talking about that 20 barrel range of Nashville, right? You were on for that, I think.
No, I don't think I was.
So there's a 20 barrel range in Nashville, Nashtucky. I think it's like 1562 to 1582. That it's basically it's they can't confirm it, but it's almost
shit, sorry.
or
Buffalo.
okay. So the Buffalo Trace whiskey,
But then
right?
finished in Kelvin.
But finished in Kelvin, and that's what I had side by side with the A123.
Gotcha.
And that stuff is so freaking good, man. It's not fair, honestly.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's just not.
And it's not finished, right? It's just. Well, is it finished in a Kelvin, or they just used a Kelvin barrel?
They rebarrel it into Kelvin, so it's not
Okay.
finished in Kelvin per se, but it's rebarreled. So where do you want to draw that line, right?
Yeah.
Whiskey Ward's in the house. Cheers, man. Good to see you, Sean.
Hey, cheers, Sean.
What's up, buddy?
What up, cowboy?
I had to enter all that stuff in there. Eric Gunner says is A123 fresh crack getting a significant peanut note.
It's almost like a peanut toffee,
I was gonna say peanut brittle, but yeah,
but it has
Yeah.
that chocolate
sure,
that Eric was talking about.
sure.
Such a good nose, though.
That's a great bottle. Like, honestly, let's be real. Anytime that we hate on the ECBP bottles, we're all oh Jesus. I've had enough at this point. I'm missing my normal phrases. We are splitting hairs. There we go. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Elbow him, Katie.
How do we get off stream?
Those bottles are so good, right? And we all know it. But I get it. Some are better than others, but they're all so good, right?
Yeah.
To complain about one, it's crazy.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I think with those, honestly, like, I think we nitpick a lot on the ECVPs just because 3 different batches,
Yep.
Across the year, and I think we honestly nitpick on each one. And we compare it to other batches when, in all reality, I mean, almost every one of those releases is fantastic. So.
It's been so good for so long, except for like 1 year.
Yeah.
So like
Small
you go
stretch.
back to it and you just think about those other years and how good they are. But like realistically, when you talk about a $65 bourbon that's aged 12 years
Can't beat it.
at that proof, it's just like any batch is really good at that price. Like, come on.
Yep.
Bourbon Scores has passed on A123 twice. Now I can't find it anywhere. Damn.
Well, and for us, like you were saying,
Shauna says, Eric, I totally get the chocolate note on A123. Yep.
You were saying like $65, Eric. We see it for like 99.
No way. Are you serious?
But it's still worth it. Even at $100, it's still worth it. It's 12-year-old, good quality, cash strength bourbon. It's still worth it.
That's kind of the go-to here is 99.
Is it really? Wow, that's crazy.
Unless you get Total Wine or something.
Tennessee is weird. Yeah. Tennessee is a weird market. It just is weird.
So for us, it's 99 and you see 3 bottles because they hold 3 bottles back for like the allocated table at the end of the year, and it's like it's on shelves other places. Like we've heard from like Eric, right?
Elijah Craig.
I got it for like everybody. Like on the A123, I got it for like I must have picked up like seriously like 12 bottles of it. Like
well, and I think you had offered, but like somebody else in Pennsylvania found it like that day that it dropped when you messaged us, and it was like, all right, that's the one I'm buying.
Right. So we'll see what it costs for the next batch, because it's weird that Pennsylvania, they're state controlled. They did like a price increase across the board for everything, and that didn't increase. It stayed at 65. So I'm like hoping that is the case again, but
you'll have to let us know and see what you see it for.
Yeah.
What's interesting about Pennsylvania is like that time we got it like right at the beginning, but sometimes we get those batches like 3 months behind everybody else. You know, everybody's getting C and we're just getting B or something like that, you know, so it's interesting.
Yeah, we're super late too.
All right, guys, we're going to run this giveaway now. So
Daddy.
let me write down some stuff here really fast. Let me share this screen. Present. Share screen. Okay. With the names. Share. All right. Can you guys see that?
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's in.
Okay. Cool. All right, so I got everybody entered in there for the giveaways. So we are going to start with the sample of the. This is going to be for the Kentucky Tavern, the Bottled and Bond pineapple bottle. We're going to do 2 giveaways for that. We are going to do 2 giveaways for the Bottled and Bond Old Forester. We're going to do 2 giveaways for the Cream of Kentucky distilled at the Stag.
My beard.
Right here, and right here.
Okay.
And then we're going to do a sample of a 1924.
What a goofball.
I still smell chicken.
Oh, I got a crazy daughter. I don't know if you can hear her little conversation.
Yeah.
And then a 1936 Old Overholt.
She's drawing me right now. I'll show you it when it's done.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then I know Katie and Ethan have. You guys are going to do a Sagamore giveaway.
Sagamore flight and a Hard Truth flight.
Yep.
And a Hard Truth flight. All right, guys. So I have 2 Kentucky Tavern Bottled and Bond giveaways, 2 Bottled and Bond Old Forester giveaways from the 40s, 2 Cream of Kentucky sample giveaways. Again, those are distilled out of the out of the George T. Stagg Distillery. So very rare bottle. We're going to give away 2 samples of those. And then 1936 Old Overholt, which is distilled out of the Broad Ford, which is one of the best Old Overholt. And then we're going to do a 1924 sample of the Old Poindexter sample. Perfect. And then we're going to do the Sagamore giveaway and then the Hard Truth giveaway. All right. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and start out with the Kentucky Tavern Bottled and Bond. This is the pineapple bottle. Very hard bottle to find. I'm going to shuffle 1, 2, 3 times, and here we go. For the Kentucky Tavern Bottled and Bond sample. I don't know if you guys can see the screen. Hopefully you can.
Yep.
We can. Mike B.
Mike B.
Here's Mike. Congrats, man.
No, Mike sent a $100 super chat.
Yep.
So, I know he said he wanted to kick off his Dusty collection, so that is a hell of a pour to start out his Dusty collection with. So congrats, Mike. We're going to shuffle 3 times again. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to give away the second sample of the Kentucky Tavern Bottled and Bond. Oh my goodness. Ethan. Who was it? Oh, shit. All right. I'll send Mike B. All right, here's the deal. I'll send Mike B 2 ounces. And then we'll pull one more for that real quick. So we'll pull one more. Shuffle 1, 2, 3. Here we go again. So I'll give him 2 ounces of that, and then we'll do a 1 ounce pour of the Kentucky Bottled and Bond here again for Eric Gunder.
Congrats, Eric.
Cheers, Eric.
Was that who said they were going to start the Dusty thing today?
Mike
Yeah.
B was.
Mike
Mike
B.
B. was.
Mike B, yeah.
And Eric is Eric
Yeah.
Gunderson.
Eric's Nashvilleian?
Yes.
Nashvilleian? Or whatever you want to call it.
Congrats, Eric. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle 3 times again. This is going to be for the Old Forester Bottled and Bond. Old Forester Bottled and Bond sample is going to Richie Z.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Nice.
Oh!
Excellent.
And just so you know, Dan, Mike B said you could send it to somebody else. So.
And then I think Eric G said send it to Richie Z.
Okay. All right. Well, wow. All right.
It's a
So,
lot. I know. It's a lot.
all right. So, Eric, you're gonna send your sample to Richie Z.
And Mike only wants one sample.
All right.
So it sounds like Richie Z is getting hooked up with like 3 ounces.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So Richie has a sample of the Bottled and Bond Old Forester, sample of the Kentucky Tavern Pineapple Bottled and Bond from Eric Gunderson, and then Mike wants to donate 1 ounce of his
to somebody else.
to somebody else. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Okay.
Daddy.
Got it. Okay. All right. So we're going to do another ounce of we're going to shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. This will be for the 2nd ounce of the Old Forester Bottled and Bond.
What letter was that?
Oh.
Oh man, Richie Z.
Man.
Richie, let me know what you want to do with that. He's probably going to give it away, so I'll probably spin again. Just let me know, Richie.
And
let me know what you want to do with that one.
I'll post it again.
I can't see anybody on screen right now, so I got to look at my phone. So, Richie Z, let me know if you want that sample. That's fine. I'll send you 2 ounces of the Old Forester Bottled and Bond. If not, if you want to give it away or redraw, that's fine. Just let me know in the chat.
Yeah, don't look. Look, I did you.
Nice.
You look small.
Mm-hmm.
You look a big.
Okay, go sit down.
We're all telling him to take it, Dan, so he might.
Yeah,
I agree on
I
that.
see that. Richie, let me know what you want to do with that other sample of the Old Forester. I mean, I can draw for something else if you want to make up your mind. So I'll put you down for that.
Yeah.
The 2 ounces of the Old Forester Bottled and Bond, and then 1 ounce of the Kentucky Tavern Bottled and Bond. Give it away to Shauna Marie D. Shauna, you got yourself a sample of the Bottled and Bond Old Forester. Richie Z. Richie, extremely generous of you, man. Thank you for that, Richie. Shauna, congrats on that. 1, 2, 3. Guys, this is going to be for the Cream of Kentucky distilled at the George T. Stagg Distillery. Very rare bottle here that I'm going to give 2 samples away from. So, Eric G. Eric G.
Nice.
Eric G. Eric G, congratulations, man. You got a sample of the Cream of Kentucky distilled at the Stagg Distillery. That's from the 1940s. So
that was the
very
one you
old.
really like, huh, Dan?
Huh?
That was the one you said you really like.
That's an unbelievable pour. I rarely give any of that out, so I want people to give it a shot, and I believe it'll change the way you think about some Dusties. So 1, 2, 3 shuffles. This is for the 2nd sample of that. Bourbon School, have a good night, man. Got to teach those kiddos tomorrow. I hear you. Mike B. Mike, congratulations. Mike, on the sample of the Cream of Kentucky from the George T. Stagg Distillery. Let's shuffle again. All right, so this is going to be for 1, 2, 3. This is going to be for the 1924 sample. What did I already shuffle? I already shuffled. Here we go. Of the Old Poindexter, out of the Old Poindexter Distillery. It looks like Richie Z.
Richie Z.
Yeah,
He
this
deserves
wheel
it.
is rigged more than two 1090s. How'd you do this, Dan?
Yeah. Richie Z, congratulations, man. Let me know what you want to do. If you want to keep it, give it away to somebody, respin. You let me know, and I'll spin it again. The next one is going to be shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. This is going to be for the 1936 Old Overholt distilled out of the Broadford Distillery. Oh, Mark Mace.
Mark Mace, congrats.
Mark Mace, congratulations. Shredward said rigged. They said, Richie Z, you deserve it. Again, Richie, let me know. Again, you got the 1924 Old Poindexter, the Bottled and Bond Old Forester, and then the Kentucky Tavern Bottled and Bond. So this is going to be for the Sagamore sample pack, guys. Sagamore sample pack of from Drifting Drams. 1, 2, 3 shuffles. Here we go. Sagamore sample pack goes to Stanley, it looks like. Stanley.
Congrats, Stanley.
Nashville.
Nashville, just shoot us a message. I think we got your address.
Yeah, I think we've sent Stanley something before.
All right. And then we were going to Richie Z is more deserving. Thank you, Dan. Mark, let me know what you want to do with that sample, Mark. If you want to keep it, if you want to respin, if you want to give it away, you let me know, and I'll do whatever you need me to do with it. So 1, 2, 3 shuffles. Guys, this is going to be for the Hard Truth sample pack from the Turks. And that is going to Big Vic.
Nope.
Oh, Mike B.
Mike B. Mike B wins the sample of the Hard Truth. All right. All right. I'm going to do something that I really shouldn't. I'm going to give away 2 more samples of that Cream of Kentucky. All right. Wow. 2 more samples of that Cream of Kentucky that is distilled out of the old George C. Stagg distillery. 2 more samples. Here we go, guys. We're going to spin the wheel, and that'll be it for tonight. Tom H. Tom H. wins the sample of the Cream of Kentucky, and then we will do one more. We're going to remove, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. One more for the Cream of Kentucky sample, guys. Here we go. Last sample for tonight. Jeez. Yeah.
Dang.
Did Mike be? He already won. All right. So what I'll do? Hold on. I'll send him 2 ounces of that Cream of Kentucky. He already won 1 ounce. Huh?
Mike said spin again.
Spin again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mike, that is very generous for you, my friend. Thank you. All right, so we'll spin again.
It's okay. Put the pen back where it goes.
1, 2, 3 shuffles. Here we go, guys. Again, thank you, Mike, for that. Much appreciated. I didn't see that comment. I can't see it yet on my phone, but
Big Vic. Go, Mike B.
Oh!
Hey.
All right, Big Vic.
Thank you.
Now, Big Vic, you got to make sure to pour half of that on the tree.
Congrats, Vic, on that.
Thank you, brother.
Let me just do this real quick, guys, on here. Congrats to all the winners. Like I said, I should be able to get all these samples out tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow, so give me 1 second here.
Shit, I gotta get some stuff out too.
Daddy,
All right, there we are. Is everybody still here?
Yes, sir.
Whoops, hold on. Let me get this off the screen. There we go. Okay. Do this real quick. Give me 1 second here.
Wait, 12.25 for both? No way. What?
What?
That can't be right. Sorry, I'm looking at bottles.
I was like, what you got there, Darrell?
No, it's an 89 cheesy gold foil, but he has both pictured in the post, and it's saying 12.25 shipped.
Okay.
That can't be right. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume.
Yes, anybody who wins, please email me at dustydansreviews@gmail.com. Or you can William Hall says Darrell is shopping UVC or for Dusty.
I start drinking and I'm always shopping, dude. It's bad. Like, I wake up the next day and I'm like, oh, I bought this, I purchased. It's all right, man.
All right. What's everybody drinking now?
B517 Elijah Clark.
Keith, what do you got in your glass, man?
This Rebecca Creek.
Ooh, almost lost it.
Oh, is that the
double
one
oak?
finished in Spanish oak?
No, that's the 16 year.
Okay, nice. Good
I
stuff.
got the Spanish oak, but I thought it was just okay.
Yeah.
That's MGP, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is that the Beam one? I forget.
No, it's MGP, I think.
MGP,
16, Seagrams.
But 16 year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like some of the oldest, like straight MGP.
Keith, I don't know. Did you, Keith? At some point, check your Patreon. I sent you a message in there. Just whenever you have time. It doesn't have to be right now, but just check your messages when you can.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be my nightcap, I think.
Yeah, I just got a one of those bottles that's it's finished in Spanish oak, and I know it's a single barrel, but I'm not sure what the age is on it though. So,
The Rebecca Creek.
yeah,
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
You had enough cake today. You had enough cake.
when does the karaoke start?
Sorry.
Chris, you can hop on whenever you want, man. You can start singing whenever you need to.
Get another Eagles fan on the channel. Come on.
There you go, Chris. Got Darrell wanting you on, man. Let's go.
Derrick Henry? What?
Yeah, I was wondering, are we really going to get him? Do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, our DM, we may like pull some strings. Okay, I'll tell mommy to make it tomorrow. She's like pulling out Pillsbury biscuits. Asking if mommy can make Pillsbury biscuits tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Like in our fridge, like going through stuff. This girl, it's 11 o'clock. Maybe it's 11 o'clock. Hold on.
I gotta find something to pour here. What's Vic? What are you drinking?
I'm having a not free pick.
Okay. Eric, what do you got?
I'm still on the Elijah Craig barrel proof, but
A123.
yeah, that's about to be going here, so we can go to something different.
You put a ton in that, huh, Vic?
Charles, what do you got?
Yeah.
Lock the door for me, okay?
And I just got it like maybe
the Bull Run?
a week ago.
Yeah.
It's a 15-year American finished in Pinot.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one of the picks Sealbox dropped recently.
Lock
It's
it.
so
Is
good.
that the 127?
116.
Nice.
They had a 127 one, right? Or 120 something.
I forget what they were. They had two 15-year picks, and we got both.
Yeah.
Keith, that is
That
smart
one,
stuff,
the other is
dude.
somewhere around.
That's it. That's the Spanish oak.
Keith, hold that up to the glass or the camera real quick. Damn.
Ah, my gosh.
Holy shit.
That's the Rebecca Creek finished in Spanish oak.
Yeah.
Oh, that, yeah. That one. Is it Spanish Oloroso or?
It just says 2 years in Spanish oak.
Damn, 2 years though. That's
Actually, it wouldn't be sherry. Yeah, they would have said Oloroso sherry.
No, it's
That's
not.
really dark though. Holy
that's
fuck.
very
I
dark.
mean, 2 years on top of the normal aging in Texas. That's like an 8 or a 10-year bourbon, right?
And it's
Oh,
It's
Rebecca
very
Creek's from Texas.
yeah, it's got some Texas funk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Rebecca Creek is out of
A little
Texas.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pouring some 1792 foolproof Nashville Daily Spirits pick. Okay. William Hall says pouring the Powers Irish 100% rye, courtesy of Big Vic. Cheers.
Nice.
Love this bottle. Best way to end a night. That's nice, man. Vic, I still have a couple samples that you sent me over here.
Dan, did you ever get into the ones I sent you? The bangers? The bangers?
I got into one of them. Yes.
Which one?
The King of Kentucky, I think.
King of Kentucky?
I think it was the King of Kentucky, yeah. I think it's, or no, was it Heaven Hill? I think it was the Heaven Hill that I got into, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
That's I got to find a bottle of that, man. But it's, but you see it for, I mean, it's going for 1,000 right now, easy.
Yeah.
So
That's
What,
what I
Heaven
heard.
Hill 17?
yeah, yep, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was the Heaven Hill 17, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, I made some trades to make that $1,000 feel a lot better when I paid it.
yeah.
I hate just shelling it out, dude. Like I'll off a couple bottles I'm into really cheap and just use that plus a couple bucks. And go that route. That's a really good bottle though.
That was an incredibly tasty bottle, that's for sure. I'll say that. So, Vic,
Yeah,
I got
they
the
dropped
Brothers of the Leaf, the toasted French oak. I know I tried that one before.
That was good. Yeah, you reviewed it.
Yeah, I like that bottle. I got Big Vic's blend, Dusty Frankenstein, 111.32 proof. Balcones Rye.
Oh, you need to get into that one, bro. You need to get into that one. Durrell loves that fucking something.
Is that good? Is it good?
Don't do
It's good, bro. It's good.
130.2 proof.
Yeah.
Do you like coffee,
That was
Dan?
good.
I love coffee.
Oh, then maybe you'll like that. I despise coffee, and it's oh god. Ugh.
High West double rye finished in Amontillado casks.
Yeah.
That's what I look for is
It's
coffee.
like armadillo.
Coffee.
Armadillo.
No,
No,
There's not no armadillo on here.
It's a Spanish oak
Okay.
as well.
Oh,
That's what I got. I'll pour some of this. I'll try that Balcones rye right now.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that was good, bro.
That's good. All right, let's do it.
Adriana liked it, and we all know Adriana does not like rye.
Peter B says he's now on a Russell single barrel store pick.
Ooh.
CNB.
Dude, I don't own any of those. Not one.
What's that? Russell store picks?
Yeah. I have a single barrel. Like one a single barrel is 110 proof, I think.
What is
Still
that?
right.
Camp Nelson's B?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I never heard of a Camp Nelson B though. I've heard of Camp Nelson A.
Yeah.
Not a B though. Shauna says, "What a way to start a week." I hear that.
Heck yeah. Well, I told myself I wasn't even going to drink today either. Dan called me out. He's like, "Come on, stream." I'm like, "God dang it."
Dan's a bad influence.
I appreciate you coming on, Darrell.
Well, it's going to take at least one day.
Does that have is that like really oaky, or is it like what's the profile on it?
On what?
On that Rebecca Creek that Keith's drinking right now.
It's definitely got some oak to it. I don't know. To me, it's a little bit tannic,
Okay.
but I mean, it's not bad. But if you don't like Texas whiskey, it's not for you.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm talking about the Spanish oak, not the 16.
60, yeah.
The 16 is gorgeous.
Okay. 16 straight MGP. The other one is Texas, you're saying?
Yeah, it's a little bit Texas.
Got it.
You can taste a little bit of tannic oak on there, but it's good. I mean, especially for the price, it's like $50.
It's crazy what the different states do, man. I just picked a barrel like a few weeks ago, right? It's an MGP barrel. It's an 8-year, but it was aged in Florida, right, for MGP instead of Indiana. And it is wildly different than the regular profile that you'll typically get from their stuff aged out there and just sourced out to everybody else. It's really, really good. Like, it's, in my opinion, it's better than the Indiana profile. But we'll get a bunch of bottles. Like, I'll probably be able to get. Oh shit! I didn't even know Chris popped on. What's up?
I just stopped in. I heard Eagles talk. I heard Derrick Henry. I figured it's time to turn it on. You know?
But yeah, I'll be able to get a bunch of stuff, man. So I'm gonna get some samples out to like you guys. But this stuff's pretty killer, man. Florida aged MGP, like from inception, right? So they got the barrel when it was put in, then aged it for 8 years, all in Florida.
Nice.
Was that on the 6th floor of the nursing home, or what? What floor was
it? First floor. But it's a banger, and it's going to be finished in one of their Weller foolproof store picks barrels. Wow. Although I didn't want them to even finish it, man. It was that good as it is on its own. So I'm hoping that once it's finished, it doesn't really take too much away from it, or maybe it adds to it, which would be nice. But it was phenomenal by itself. So I'm just kind of a little weary being that they're going to finish it. So I hope it doesn't really take away from it. It sounds good on paper, right? But sometimes something
sounds great
go wrong.
Dan, this is what this bottle looks like that you'll want to hunt for in Kentucky, okay?
Oh, is that what it looks like? You're rubbing it a little bit?
Kelvin collab. Which one?
Kelvin collab on it, and there's a V. I think that's a Roman numeral. I think.
Man, it's a shame, Dan, that nobody lets you know whenever it dropped in your area.
I in a V or just a V?
Just a V.
Just a V.
It's just a V.
So
I think that's a 5.
Yeah.
Roman numerals.
Yeah, better it stands for Big Vic, and
you know what? I'm gonna pour a Kelvin just for that.
This rye is actually really good. There's some like some chocolatey coffee notes in there.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. Straight coffee, burnt coffee, nastiness.
Nastiness.
Tell us how you really feel, Dura. Chris, watch the stream when I blinded it. You'll know how I really felt.
Chris, I need to reach out to you at some point here about a potential pick that maybe you and I could work on.
You know, I would love to be a part of that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So well, I'll be in touch with you here soon. So
beautiful.
Yeah. Thinking maybe a Starlight.
Okay.
Maybe yeah.
Go down and do it.
Well, maybe we just do a half a barrel or 2 half barrels, one finished, one not, like Katie Needham was saying. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That'll be about, if a half a barrel is about 100 to 110 bottles.
Okay.
And they offer that down there. So
yeah, Starlight's cool, man. They let you do whatever too, man. Yep. You can try anything and everything.
Yep.
I forgot the kid's name that does it.
Andrew Jordanic?
Yep, that's exactly who it is. Andrew.
So we showed up randomly on like a Thursday and ended up doing a whole freaking tour with Andrew and tasted from the Rick House just for being people who walked into the gift shop.
That spot's freaking. It's like so Starlight and like Peerless are some of the 2 best distilleries I've been to. Like I did a Peerless tour, man, and it's like you got the owner coming in, greeting you, hello, then you're walking like it's like the red carpet for such a small place, and like you're literally drilling into the barrels, they're popping a cup like.
That's the kind of experience you're looking for, though.
Dude, like that was
like everybody hears, you know, you go and you pour your own bottle and you dip it at Makers. And don't get me wrong, I want to try those. But some of these distilleries I'm hearing about that are offering these different experiences going on these tours. That's what I want to do. I want to meet the people that are involved and walk through it, you know?
Yeah, that's my favorite one last year.
So I know, Chris, I know you got something going on with you know what you have going on, you know, with your other pick and stuff like that. But maybe we can try to get together and do something with them. So
Yeah, the Blue Note pick, we're confirmed. We're on our way. I don't have an exact date yet, but they said like 4 to 6 weeks usually is about how long it takes. So
okay.
we'll see how long until that's actually out. But after that, yeah, I've got nothing else lined up. So
okay. Yeah, I mean, I just got to reach out to Jay and see a timeline as to when that could happen. But it could be quick. So I don't know, like, you know, what your time frame, you know, would be. But
it's the busy ice cream season's getting busy quick. But if I have a couple of weeks of notice, then I can make a trip. It's not too far. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I mean that's kind of the plan, is to do something like that for the next pick, not something that has a crazy high yield on it, unfortunately. So
no, I like it that bad. It's better that way anyway.
Wow,
yeah, I agree. I think that, you know, 110 bottles is a fair amount, you know, especially if it's two different people sharing it. I think that's a fair amount to split between somebody. So
yeah,
they're doing some good stuff, man. You'll be able to probably pick out like a really good barrel. You wouldn't have an issue moving it.
Yeah,
I can imagine you would.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, you pushed 206 bottles yourself, man. Don't sell yourself.
Well, that was a lot of support from you guys buying multiple bottles, though. So you know, that's, you know, that was
what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that was
good.
That was
you
tough,
did us a favor.
you know.
Yeah, don't act like you forced us to buy another bottle of whiskey, man. Look behind every single one of us that got collections behind us. You didn't force us to buy it.
I gotcha. Thank you, Richie, for dropping Chris's link on there, guys. Yeah, make sure if you guys haven't subscribed, head over to Bourbon of the Week. Fantastic content, as I always say.
Appreciate that.
Nah, of course, man. Uh-oh.
It starts to slow down a little bit this time of the year, but we'll be back.
There he is.
Adam, what's going on, man?
Adam.
What's up, guys and gals?
How are you, buddy?
Cheers.
All right, how are y'all?
Good, man. Eric says, William, I've ordered so many bottles that I can't source locally. I really hope you enjoy it. Let me know where you send it. I'll send you Redbreast. Redbreast, nice. Okay.
I love Redbreast.
So Dan,
who on the screen is a fan of Irish whiskey?
Oh yeah, good stuff, man.
Yeah,
Castro in particular, but yes, this guy.
So I was so the last stuff that I sampled from the Ascots was all 80 proof. Every single sample was 80 proof. But what I will say is I found that I actually semi-like Irish whiskey. I didn't think that I would really like it. But I think at 80 proof, it kind of offers an interesting it offers an interesting profile, especially some of this like the darker stuff. It seems maybe it was aged a little bit more. Very,
tropical?
Huh?
Was it tropical?
There was some that was tropical, but there was also some that was like that had more of an oak profile to it, like saltiness, almost maybe like some brine.
Okay.
Very, very unique kind of profile to some of the Irish whiskey. Lemon, a lot of lemon, some fruitiness to it. But then there was also some that were very earthy, like mushroom, like earthiness kind of vibes to it. So I don't know. You know, every single one of them was 80 proof exactly. So
can I set up a flight? Can we hop on? Like, I got some killer stuff that
Irish stuff.
Yeah,
let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'll do it. Like some of the stuff I rated it kind of high because I liked it. I didn't think I would, but I did. Like I tried some of the first couple of samples. I was like, this is kind of like it wasn't watery, but it's like, you know, it's only 80 proof, so it's not going to blow you away, right?
Sure. Yeah.
But the profile on it was obviously you could taste the malt or the barley, but then I got to a couple of them and I was like, wow, this actually has like some depth to it. There's some layers to it. It's more than just kind of that barley flavor. There's more kind of a richer kind of flavors, more bold flavors, which I liked. And So I've had Redbreast. Was it a 27?
Do you know which batch you had?
I don't. I know my buddy Kurt sent me a sample of it, and it was
And
fantastic.
did you like it?
So,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I absolutely love that bottle. So,
Yeah, Irish doesn't need to be cask strength to be good. Like
No,
Irish
it doesn't.
above 94-ish proof for me
yeah,
is usually fantastic.
Dude, the
And-
Redbreast PX, that's like 94 or 96.
Oh my god, man! Like
Oh.
Darrell, you sent us with that bottle when we left your place, and we didn't realize what you were sending us with. We cracked it, and it blew our.
He said, "I did."
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a freaking great bottle.
it's so good. Jesus Christ, it's good.
cheers, Keith. Man, thanks for hopping on the stream, Keith. Good to see you, buddy. Make sure you read your messages in on Patreon, please.
Yeah, it's just so good, right? Anything with a little bit more proof on Irish, right? 90 plus ish.
Yeah.
And 8, maybe 10 years or older, like it's damn good stuff.
Yeah.
And once it gets older, it gets that pineapple-y tropical flavor to it.
Yeah, that's the
And
Redbreast.
it's
Those
so
27s are straight.
So as far as like the tropical flavor, I had two samples of the Irish whiskey that had like kind of a tropical vibe to it, like some mango kind of coconut type deal.
Yeah.
That I got more on the back of the palate, but it wasn't a lot. And I'm wondering, like, is that because it was 80 proof? Like there just wasn't that bite there? Is that maybe
would be
why? Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not too familiar with Irish whiskey, so it's.
I feel like that's the hard part.
Yeah,
if you're a bourbon
but, like-
person or a whiskey, and then you try to move to these other, I started with bourbon, and you started with the Wild Turkey 101s, and you kind of moved your way up through the ranks.
For me, to be honest with you, like when I was judging the samples, though, like I felt like, because I judged all the Irish stuff together, but like I felt like I was able to pick out notes easier on the Irish whiskey for some reason. Like I mean, obviously it was lower proof stuff, but I was able to kind of like grasp more of the flavor of it for some reason, but not sure why.
The ones that I've had are super citrus forward, so it's kind of easy to pick up. Like I do a lot of Middleton, so Derry Gaelic, Middleton, Derry Gaelics, freaking Redbreast. That's all from that same company, and their profile is very, very similar.
Gotcha.
Right? So you're gonna get.
I also feel like bourbon gets very. I don't want to say generic because it's definitely different across the board, but once you hone in on that bourbon flavor, if you start to move to something different, you can immediately spot that this is something different. So you start you're like, what is different about this? What am I? And whether it's that citrus or that mango or that pineapple, you just don't get that across the board. Yep. If it's a finished whiskey or something, or a finished bourbon or something like that. But if you're talking about Irish whiskey versus bourbon, which is where I started, and I don't have any experience with Irish. I got, JMO and that kind of stuff, but I can only imagine it gets, the better the Irish whiskey gets, the more different it hits on the palate.
For me, there was a couple samples that actually got kind of smoky. There were some smoky kind of samples that were in there as well. So
Irish, really?
Yeah.
So Teelings put one out that was peated.
Yeah.
It's called Black Pits.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Okay, interesting.
I
wonder if that was one.
Nope. I'm not a peated guy either,
peated thing.
but it's actually really good.
Right to the side. Can't do it.
Adam, what are you drinking, man?
I just popped open this Brothers of the Leaf toasted rye.
Oh shit, that stuff's good, dude.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I ran into Brian from Brothers of the Leaf at Justin's Friday, and got to sample his stuff. Ended up buying a bottle. Thought about 2 bottles, but apparently not.
For the price of one?
No. I mean, it was fairly priced for what it is.
Did you just throw your cat?
He's on a
Bad Axe bourbon
right
in the
next
house.
to me.
Man, what's going on, buddy? Let me know if you got your samples. They're supposed to arrive tomorrow, but if you got them, let me know. I don't know why it took so long, but
back to Irish though. Those Clonakilty picks that Irene did.
Yeah.
Like we picked up Christmas cake, but I wish we would have gotten Queen's Jam because like that is just so sweet.
The Queen's Jam's good. I think that's the one I just sent Kelsey, or maybe I did Christmas cake. One of the two, but I think he has both.
I think you sent him Queen's Jam and then Christmas cake because we told him like Christmas cake is phenomenal. And he was like, I need this.
Mm-hmm. so I got to ask you guys because like I didn't. So here's one thing I didn't do is I didn't want to get like, you know, I didn't want to get too in depth with the samples that I reviewed. So I didn't look up whiskey based on the proof. So, you know, I didn't look up Irish whiskeys that are 80 proof, right? But like, are there really that many 80 proof Irish whiskeys?
Yeah, that's a good amount.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I had 10 Irish whiskeys that were all 80 proof exactly to the T.
There's a lot more 80 proofs in it than there is probably cask strengths.
Really?
80s and 90s, yeah, 100%.
Well, honestly, even more than 80, even more than above 80. It's like 80 is the standard. Look at Scotches too.
Yeah.
80 is a huge portion of what you're looking at, right? And then you have a small portion at like 86 proof, and a little bit more at 90 or 92, and then a few that go up higher. And honestly, I think the ones that go higher are for our market. I think that's kind of what's driving it. It's bourbon drinkers.
Yeah.
It's just Scotch drinkers and Irish drinkers. They don't drink cask strength stuff. They're drinking 80, 90 proof stuff.
Yep.
That's weak.
Yeah. It really is.
The Irish are bragging about their drink. Step it up.
They just drink more of it, Chris. They just drink more.
They drink more 80 proof than I drink cask strength. That's what you're telling me. I'll go shot for shot at 125. I'll tell you what.
I feel like they'd win, but okay.
William Hall says, all right, crew, can't pull a Big Vic's backyard tonight. I have a 7 a.m. Eastern time with the boss. Brett is nice, man. Night, buddy. Thanks for having me in the chat. Much appreciated.
Here's a video idea for anybody out there that's ready for their next video. Top whiskeys in each category for your bourbon drinker. So obviously we're all like the bourbon connoisseurs out there, but I'm not versed in Irish, Scotch, these other things. So like what's that introductory whiskey in each other category? For what's your number one Irish whiskey for your bourbon drinker? What's your number one Scotch for a bourbon drinker? What's your number one Canadian whiskey for a bourbon drinker? I think you could easily put out a top 5 video calculating or putting out your number one for each category for your bourbon drinker.
I think rum in there.
That's a good idea, man.
Like, samples, Chris. Like,
I mean, send them over because I would love to know. I have no other than rye. I mean, bourbon and rye, I feel like go hand in hand. But other than the two of those, I don't know anything about anything else.
We got
I really
you.
don't.
We'll send you some.
That's why you got us.
Like single malts.
That's why I'm here tonight, right? I'm ready to learn.
Yeah. We all, between everybody on here, man, we got everything. So
I can imagine.
It always works.
I know, Darrell. I know you got a lot of stuff, man.
That's what I was going to say. Between just Darrell, he has everything.
Darrell, if you want to just send me some samples, feel free to.
It's all for show, dude. It's food coloring in bottles. That's it.
That's fine. I've been drinking iced tea since 2009. It's fine.
So, Dusty, that Bacones is actually an A1 pick.
This is good, man.
I don't think I don't know if Lance was on
really
it.
good.
It's because you like coffee. That's why.
It is.
It does look dark, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's hard to. I mean, it's hard to. I only got a little bit left, but yeah, that's really good stuff.
Yeah, not for me. I immediately was like, nope.
I mean, so, Darrell, you're not a fan of coffee at all?
No, I love the smell of coffee. Right, like brewed.
I'm the same way.
But coffee notes. The only thing coffee related I'm eating is coffee cakes because it doesn't taste like coffee cakes.
Did you have an older family member or sibling or somebody that was always having coffee and cigarettes or something like that?
Always been around it, dude. Like
yeah, I'm the same way. My grandfather.
That's me.
Everybody was always drinking coffee. I love.
I had the grandfather of black coffee and cigarettes, and I swear to God, you would have thought I've smoked cigarette. I've never smoked a cigarette a day in my life, but you would have thought the way I hang around people that would smoke a cigarette that I love them.
Yeah, I can't do it, man.
It's just that that smell, that aroma just kind of draws you to it.
Adam, I think Adam, I'll probably try to get you on a live here soon, a blind live. I know the guys, my West Coast guys, they still haven't even received their samples yet. They probably will like tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll be in Kentucky on Tuesday. I'll be in Kentucky on Monday, but maybe the following week, if you want to do a blind, I could try to get some people together for a blind if you're down.
Let me see here.
If you're available. If not, we can figure out another time.
I'm more than likely available.
Okay.
Jump on, Marty.
So, Vic, I just poured your blend Dusty Frankenstein 111.32 proof.
Sheesh. 111. It's late for that, isn't it? So I got to know who's had the BEP.
Oh, you got one there?
I haven't had it though.
No, I have.
I've had.
We're going next week, so we'll try to grab one.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we just poured. So in the vein of Irish,
I'm getting that Jersey, Chris.
Hold on, Ethan. Let me zoom in on that real quick.
Ohio, somebody sent it to me.
Teeling, 15-year, 117. Got 116.
Okay. Umbrella.
Holy moly!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Because Benny's gets all the best stuff in the world.
Yeah, I believe it.
Dan, so I know you were talking about picks earlier.
Yeah.
And we were talking about your pick. It's funny because recently in a Discord chat, there was some people blinding some Sagamores and put in your pick against some other of the Sagamores, and yours was coming out on top. And so I was in there.
Of course it was.
It was. And I was like, people probably thought I was like hyping up Dan's pick, like saying how good it was and everything like that. I'm like,
what Discord is this, man? I didn't see that.
Stuff and Whiskey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like, man, I was like, people probably thought I was hyping that up. I'm like, it was really that good.
I felt the same way. I did the video and I went into it completely blind, and I was like, regular Sagamore versus Dusty Dan, like it's blind. I don't know which one's which one's better. Dan's won. I'm sorry. People are like, dude, everybody thinks that this whole thing's fake on
like
Whiskey Tube.
dude. That's why I love the blinds. Like,
dude, it's 100%. Dan's was just better. I'm not saying it was like substantial or anything like that, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, you put his versus the one that I had, and it was better.
Damn, I didn't even know. I didn't know that. Like, I had no idea there was a post in there on Discord for that. So no clue.
Yeah, so they beating out the new 8-year, and I think the cast strength and the sherry.
The cast strength too, the new one?
No, not the new one, like the 112, I think.
Okay, I was gonna say. I mean, the new one that.
But the new 8-year though.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I mean, that's.
And then people were like chiming in and everything, and I was like, "Told you."
That was a pretty good pick, though, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It was so good. I still have it. It's. I gave away my other bottle of Sagamore because I went to a tasting. It was one of those like bring your own bottle type of thing, and I was like, well, I already compared Dusty's to this bottle, so it was better. I'm gonna get rid of this.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll be honest with you. So far this year, one of the best ryes I've tried is the Sagamore 123 proof. Vic, I think you tried it, right?
I tried it, and I have my bottle. Yeah.
Yeah. The Sagamore 123 proof, man, that is a fantastic freaking whiskey. That's the newer cask strength they have out on the market. So,
all right, Dusty, I got a question for you.
Yeah, buddy.
You've been on these two picks. Your pick or the Three Amigos?
Well, so I've tried them blind, and the Sagamigos has come out twice. It's came out twice so far on top. Over top of mine. So I didn't do it again. I haven't done it again. I don't have an open Sagamigos. I have a sealed one. So I haven't tried it, again, so I don't know. But the Sagamigos did come out on top over that. So
2-1, that's pretty damn close, though.
2-1, yeah.
I'll say for us. So we'll turn our camera back on in a second, but the Sagamigos is slightly better, just slightly.
Yep.
They're both so incredibly good, and for the price is a freaking steal.
What are the differences we're picking up here?
Oh, I would have to do them side by side to be able to tell you that, Chris.
So when I drank Dan's, it was very, I would say, more bourbon friendly of a rye than the regular Sagamore rye that I had.
So
which is what I truly loved.
Off memory, is a little bit more rye forward. It's more of a rye drinker's rye, but it's like the perfect rye drinker's rye. And Dan's pick is right there, this close, that you can't see.
We can't see how close it is, but I understand.
It's close. Exactly.
I'll show everybody what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean so for me, I mean, I don't know what it was that made the Sagamigos stand out, but it did win so far 2-1 over mine. So. Good stuff.
Fantastic. You might want to take the banner off already.
Oh yeah.
No, let them keep sending $5.
No.
You're entered. You're entered.
Oh no! Did somebody enter?
Yeah, you're entered next week.
He was joking. I'm assuming he's joking, right?
No, because if you just jump on and the banner's still rolling, you think it's still going.
Yeah.
Let it. Sorry, brother. We'll spin the wheel one more time just for you.
No, we got Bobby.
Bobby, I'll send you something, regardless, man. No worries. I'll send something back out there. Pirate ships, USPS all day. So,
hey Dan, as a matter of fact, send Bobby my sample, bro.
Of what?
The one I won. Send it to Bobby Bad X.
Is it Hard Truth that you got? No, wait, what did you win?
You got the Cream in Kentucky?
Oh,
I don't know what did I win. The last one of the. It was the last spin.
You want to send that to Bobby?
Huh?
You want to send that to Bobby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you did? I don't know.
All right, Vic. Well, I got you. I got you either way. So.
What were your thoughts on the Cream of Kentucky?
Well, it's not that kind of Cream of Kentucky. It's an older one.
Gotcha. It's
from like
a dusty
70, Chris. Like,
it's 17 straight off the boat, 1776.
40s.
The 40s?
It's from the George T. Stagg distillery. Yeah, I don't.
I think still going through the Great Depression right now.
It was on the Mayflower.
Yeah.
Christopher Columbus actually distilled it.
Landed on Plymouth Rock.
That's fucking fun. That's funny.
That was on the Mayflower. Oh, goodness. Turks doing stuff behind the camera.
That's their kink. We don't kink shame around here.
I can tell you the Turks are amazing people in person, so no worries.
100%.
And on camera.
And on camera.
Behind the camera.
I got the chance to hang out with them, so the 1492. Yeah, the 1492.
That's right.
That's when Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Yeah. I remember the rhyme. We all remember it.
Yeah, that's the only reason we remember it.
It's the only that's the only reason I know when he did it.
Regular season and playoff.
Shauna said, that's good, but you gotta try the Ben and Jerry's coffee, buzz. So freaking good.
We're still talking about ice cream over here too. I love it.
I know, Chris. That's you, buddy.
That's my bread and butter. I gotta put that video out still. I still gotta put it together.
So how often are you working right now?
I mean, I'm this time I'm 65 hours a week.
Gotcha.
Damn.
7-day week. So we have 12, 13-hour days. We're open 11 to 9:30 right now. Once school lets out, we're open 11 to 10:30. So they're long days, but I mean, somebody's got to be there. When you have 14, 15-year-old employees, you can't really just be like, hey, I'll be back later, you know?
Yep. Gotcha.
And that is your best judgment.
In what, September?
Yeah.
October?
Yeah, we close in October 29th, like the last Sunday in October. But August, end of August, we'll start to slow down once the weather turns again, and then September's a little bit slower. October's even slower than that. But I would say April or May, June, July, August is our busy season.
Gotcha.
Chris, are you over in Phoenix still?
That's my brother and sister. My brother and sister own that one. So we have two locations, one in Phoenixville, one in King of Prussia. Phoenixville's my brother and sister.
Oh, you're in King of Prussia.
Location. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I lived well, not there, but around there.
Yeah. Everybody knows the mall, the King of Prussia Mall,
Yeah.
third biggest mall in the country.
Yep.
Second biggest square footage. We like to brag about it. I hate it. I hate that mall. There's nothing but cause problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, my brother and sister own the Phoenixville location, and then the family's taking over the King of Prussia location in the next couple of years. So
nice, man.
Gotcha. I'm close to the Phoenixville one. I stop there like every once in a while with my son and grab something.
Dude, just start throwing out bourbon of the week. Just start being like, yo, bourbon of the week posted something that you get like 20% off, or they'll have no clue. They'll be like, dude, what? Phoenixville has a pretty good nightlife for I don't know about bourbon personally, but they have a pretty good nightlife over there on Main Street.
It's nice over there. I haven't been in a long time now. I used to go a lot more before kids and everything like that, you know.
I understand that completely. How far, if I don't want to, like, don't give me your address, but how far are you from Phoenix? Like 20-minute drive?
No, like from my house now, like 15 minutes, and before I moved to the new house, I was probably like less than 10 minutes away.
So I'm Royersford, so I'm probably only like 20-25 minutes.
Okay.
We're close. We're close.
Close.
We're real close. Okay,
Yeah.
Dude, we're even closer than Phoenix. I could get to your house before I could get to Phoenixville.
Yeah, probably.
Damn. Look at that shit.
I'm coming over. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, man. Anytime. Bar's always open.
I trust me, I'm coming to drink. I didn't come here to be sober.
Eric's only got a couple bottles anyway, so
That's fine. I'll bring one of mine. You made Katie blush. That's funny. All I know is the camera was only off for like 2 minutes, though. You know.
How much more do you need?
Too soon. Too soon.
That's all it
Everybody
takes
was
for this
thinking
to
it. Everybody was thinking it.
Dude, I am the color of his shirt. Too
Everybody
soon.
was thinking it. I just said it.
It's business.
Shit.
Well, guys, I am gonna hop off live, guys. On the screen, stay on. We'll hang out later on. Thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. It was a lot of fun. I know it's kind of open mic, open forum. Thank you all so much. I will get the samples out to you guys this week before I leave for Kentucky on Monday. So thank you all for hanging out. Love you guys. Hope to chat with you soon, and hopefully next week maybe we can do the West Coast Blind. We'll see. I'll be with Katie and Ethan on Monday. Not sure if we'll see. We'll see what happens. Kind of up in the air right now. We got love you guys. Cheers, and we will see you next Monday night.